think I fixed it. That'll work. Nate, welcome in. What's going on? Happy Sunday to you as well. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Good to see you. Happy Sunday. Man, is it Sunday already? Jeez. Night Shadow, welcome in, dude. Welcome in. Yeah, unbelievably, it actually is Sunday. That's hard to believe. Hard to believe, I know. Ale Durian, what's up, dude? Welcome on in. Hope you're having a great day also. Pleasure to see you guys every single stream. It's just so much fun. I look forward to every single stream we do. And Wolfmaster, welcome in, dude. Welcome in, Wolfmaster, as well. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday as well. We're just getting started here, so we're going to see how things go. I'm a little bit worried about this because you guys know how terrible this torch is. I haven't used the torch in like months. But I don't know what's going to happen with this. Hey, look how few zombies there are. What's going on with this? It's supposed to be 8,000 zombies. Remember when we were doing that the other day? Holy God. I remember. Oh, how I'm, hold up. What's going on here? Rat, welcome in. Rat, did you end up beating Dracula? I had to go to bed last night before your stream ended. You got him down to 2 hit points a couple of times. I had to go to bed. Did you end up killing him? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Good to see you. Rat, we missed you after you had your procedure and you weren't feeling good for a while. It wasn't the same without you streaming. It is wonderful to have you back. Great to see you. Vet, what's going on, man? Good afternoon to you as well. How are you doing? Happy Sunday. Yeah, this does look extremely weird without a million enemies here. Good God, this is strange. Unky Funk, welcome in as well. Yeah, the torch is a big yuck. Yeah, it's gonna suck. It's gonna not be fun. But we're gonna see if we can do it. See, that's a good start right there. We just popped the the red Aramer without any problem at all. We're already at the checkpoint. That took all of a minute, whereas on loop 11 it took 2 hours to get to this point, or longer. That was insanity. So far, so good for a lazy Sunday. I hear you, man. I hear you, Wolf. Same here, man. A good lazy Sunday. That's not what I wanted right there. That takes time away. That's some of these power-ups in this game are a little bit weird. You couldn't do it, Rat? That's okay. That's okay. You'll get him. It's a really hard fight. Everybody gets stuck on Dracula for a long time. No shame in that. You will get him. You came so close. He had 2 hit points. 2! Multiple times. Oh my God. Rage Time Gaming, welcome in, dude. Yeah, I'm having a great weekend, man. Thank you for asking. I'm having a wonderful weekend, having a good time. As always, we're just getting started here today. I'm looking forward to this. Germany has entered daylight saving time. The show is now back at 7 p.m. for me, where it belongs. Perfect. Perfect coffee. Now you get to hang out a little bit longer. I love to hear it. We got Woody Pigs moving in. That's bad. We got Woody Pigs moving in. That's a good shot. That's a good shot. Time limit might get me, though. Remember the other day Woody Pigs didn't even show up on Loop 11? That was like one showed up. That was super awkward. Ooh, that was close. That was close. Just keep moving. We're going to fight that Cyclops dude. He's coming up. Pookums, welcome in. Good to see you. How you doing today, Pookums? Hope you're having a great Sunday. I missed your stream yesterday. I had my cousins coming to town. We went to dinner and played cards. I haven't seen them in 3 years. Well, you know what, Night Shadow? That's awesome. I'm glad you missed my stream for something like that. That's well worth it. Well worth it. Enjoy those times. They do not last forever. They do not. So, always spend time with friends and family that you care about when you get the chance to. Always take that opportunity. I always will as well. It's a good thing to do. I watched a pigeon get snatched out of my garden, whisked away by some type of birds of prey today as I put out my washing. That sounds terrible. I'm glad I didn't see that rage time because, we don't like birds too much here. We don't like them too much. That's awkward to see. Yeah, the game is pretty quick, but that Cookie Monster, that Cookie Monster part is terrible because of his jumping pattern. You don't know if he's going to make the big jump. You don't know if he's going to make the small jump. You don't know if he's going to launch the fireballs. I still have a problem with that. Like any random fight against Dracula, you don't know which of those moves he's going to make. I don't know if there's a way to manipulate that, but I've never figured it out. I think I just gotten lucky every time I've gotten him on like a challenge run or something. And MLC, thank you for the 100 bits, dude. Thank you. So kind. So very kind. I appreciate it very much. Hope you're having a very happy Sunday as well. Welcome on in. Catching up with you guys right quick. If I don't fall too far behind, I hate falling behind in my chat. That bothers the crap out of me. You guys know that. Cyber Shinobi, thank you for the follow, man. Oh, snap. It's the Mixer. What's up? What's up to you, my friend? Thank you for the follow. Glad you're here. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday as well. I thought they looked like flying burritos. Yeah, they do. They look like pigs in a blanket or burrito ghost or whatever. But I think the official name we looked up is Woody Pig. But yeah, or cannolis. They look like cannolis as well. So there's a little bit of strange stuff going on with those enemies. No one really knows what they are. Doing great, had a fun Saturday, and slept in late. Well, that's the perfect Saturday, and then sleeping in late on Sunday is even better, right, Pookums? It's wonderful. It's a weekend. Some of us can get away with it. Cisco, what's up, man? 100 bits. You guys don't have to do that stuff. I really appreciate it, though. Cisco, thank you so much for the 100 bits, man. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Pleasure to see you as always. Dr. Fuzzy Boots, what's up, man? Welcome on in. So many people here early already. My goodness. I love you guys so much. This is why I look forward to this. Get to hang out with you guys. They don't happen a lot, but when they do, it's awesome. Right, Night? Take advantage of those times with friends and family when you can. There's times I look back on and think, wow, those times are already over? That's crazy. Crazy stuff. D. Farley, what's up, man? Welcome in. D. Farley? Hold up. I'm falling behind again here. D. Farley, how you doing today, buddy? Welcome in. Hello, happy Sunday. We also have Shrapnel jumping in here with a torch. Whoa, torch only. Have you played Atari today? What's up, Shrapnel? Good to see you as well, my friend. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. Also, what had just happened here? Something just insane just happened. Something completely out of this world just happened. 25 gift subs? Are you kidding me? 25 by an anonymous gifter? Anonymous gifter? That was insane. Dude, holy crap. Anonymous gifter has gifted gift subs to Praise the Sun, the cat lady. So, hold on, that's a little too loud. It's a little bit too loud. Let me fix that real quick. I think that's a little bit better. My sounds are not not as they should be. Hold up 1 second. All right, now I think we're in better shape. Sorry about that, guys. And let's get back to who got gift subs. Praise the Sun, the cat lady, Some Dumb Guy, Cam Sum, Unky Funk, Classic Spirit, Justin Carroll, Meggles, Majin Crucifixus, Squished Monkey, Dave the Daring, Branka, Space Kitty, V101 Dude, Perfect Cell Games, Speedy, Video Game Addict, Eater of Worlds, Proto Shield, Mr. McCaw, Thumb Brothers, John J. Torres, Jer Bear Gaming, Retro Shim, and Agnostician. If you just got a sub from our wonderful anonymous gifter here, you just got a sub, please give him your thanks, because that was insanely kind. Holy crap, 25 gift subs. I think that's the biggest gift sub bomb I've ever seen in my channel. That's craziness, dude. Thank you so very much. Now we have a hype train at level 5. Look what you done. Look what you done now. Holy crap. Oh boy. We're just getting started. We didn't need to do that, but God, I am blown away. That's craziness. Thank you so much, my friend. Whoever you are, anonymous, you're way too kind. Thank you, man. I'm just a little blown away here. Goober, welcome in. How you doing today? Holy crap is right. I am speechless here. Goober, how's it going today, man? Hope you're having a wonderful day also. Thank you for following Sanders Gary. What's up, man? Sanders Gary in the house with a follow. Good to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Yeah, that is insane. Straight to the level 5 hype train at 163%. Good God. Nutty stuff. My brain will play the Super Mario level done jingle the whole night. Mine will too. I think we all will after that. Don't think I've seen a level 5 hype train before. I don't deserve them, but sometimes we get them, Shrapnel. That's the way it works around here. What a ghost eat with meatball? Spooketti. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. I get it. Dave the Daring, thank you, anonymous donator. Yes, thank you so much. Dave the Daring, welcome in, buddy. How's it going today? Good to see you. We aren't even 30 minutes in. Yeah, I know. We're not even 30 minutes in, and we have this crazy kindness going on. It's amazing. It is truly unthinkable. Proto's in the house. Thank you so much for the sub. Proto, welcome in, buddy. How you doing today? Good day, Mix and friends. Good day indeed. It is Sunday, and I'm streaming and hanging with you guys. It's perfect. I couldn't ask for more. Amazing fans you got there. Fans I sure don't deserve. That's for sure, Knight. I don't deserve that. Perfect Spade, welcome in, dude. You and Ellie's stream yesterday was amazing with Colonel Sanders. I'll never look at KFC chicken the same way again after that. I didn't even know that existed, and that was insanity, and it was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for doing that, Spade and Ellie. Goodness. It's going great. Thanks. Nice and sunny where I am. Sounds good, dude. Sounds wonderful. I am glad to hear that. It is sunny and warm where I am as well, here in Alabama. Let's continue on here after our insane burst of kindness with our Torch only run. It's just getting started and we're getting sub bombs. Incredible. It's Torch Sunday, right, Rat? It's Torch Sunday. I am just in total disbelief about that ridiculous sub-bomb. And look at this. Please stop saying literally with 400 bits also. Jeez, thank you so much. Oh my God, you guys. You guys. Literally, thank you for those 400 bits. I really appreciate it. Incredibly kind also. I just continue to be blown away by how awesome you guys are. Just by even being in my channel. That blows me away. I have people in my channel. Cold and cloudy here. In fact, I'm inside watching Twitch and not outside. Cold and cloudy is my kind of day, Shrapnel. That's my kind of day. I like that. A lot of people don't, but I'm a fan of cold and cloudy. You know what? I'm not used to this guy moving that slowly. I was anticipating that dude moving like 80 miles an hour. Alright, so we made it through level 1 without dying. That's kind of good. Torch only deathless run is in progress. Nah, that's silly. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We'll do some shout outs for you guys in just a minute. I like to wait till we get a couple more people in the chat before we start doing some shout outs, so more people see it. Because I value you guys' friendship, channels, all that stuff as much as my own. We're all one big happy retro community. How about that? Sword only deathless and ghouls then. We've done a run of a sword on Ghouls and Ghosts on Genesis, the melee sword. It's really tough, Shrapnel. Some of the boss fights are insane to get through. The wasp at the end of the game is really terrible. Torch is the weakest weapon, D. Farley. That is correct. You can only fire 2 of them, and it's slow, and it flies at an arc, and when it's on fire on the ground, you can't throw another one. Alright, that's not the start we were looking for right there with that guy, but that's okay. This part sucks. All you guys that have played this game know how bad this part is, and it's 100 times worse with the torch. Welcome in, Piece of Pizza. I am great today. I am great. I hope you're having a happy Sunday as well. Welcome in. Great to see you as always. We are just getting started here with our torch-only run. Not sure what type of difficulty we're going to be looking at here. Obviously a lot. Obviously a lot, because this weapon's terrible. It's a terrible weapon. The start you're looking for is in another castle. Now it is. Now I'm dead. Now I'm dead. Eefely, welcome in. Good to see you, man. How you doing today? Happy Sunday. Sunday's bittersweet because the work day is right around the corner. Monday is very close, but at least with Sunday you get to enjoy one more decent day before the old grind of the work week starts. Come on, kill him. Okay, this is gonna be hard because I hate this weapon. I hate this weapon with a burning passion. Get it? Dead again. Okay, we're just gonna keep dying here because we have a torch and it sucks. That's how that's gonna go. Retro is the bestest. Well said, Rat. It is the bestest. Nothing makes me feel better. Like, if you're having a down day, just hop on Twitch. Jump in with some people. Jump in with some friends. You'll start feeling better. It works for me. I like, when I'm working, I pop in anyway. Screw work. I got friends I want to watch. That's fun. Mixer, I need you to teach me how to beat this game. Dude, Wolf of all people, you could deathless this. I know you. You don't need any help from me. If anything, I need help from you. Wolf, the master of deathless runs. Like, you thought I've done deathless. Wolf does some crazy stuff. Ninja Gaiden 3? Come on. Jeez. If we can kill these guys through the wall. This is a safe way to do this part. Alright, I don't like birds. You can't stun lock these guys with this weapon as easy as you would like to because it's slow. It's not a fast weapon. I'm at work right now. Yeah, some of us have to work weekends, unfortunately. But, Pizza, I'm glad you could drop in from work. I'm very happy about that. That makes work a little more manageable when you can pop into a stream here and there and kill some time and kind of like ease out of the grind of work. So you're not just totally bogged down. Okay, I think I'm going to have to go back here. Yeah, this is not going too well. The time limit is a major threat in this part. Ox King, welcome in, dude. Welcome in, Ox King. How are you today, sir? No, bird, no. Gee, this part's hard no matter what loop you're doing, whether it's loop 53 or loop 1. This part's still hard. The checkpoint should be like right there or something, but I don't know what they were thinking with the checkpoint on this level. Alright, let's kill the bird. Let's kill the Moogle. There's a time limit thing we can pick up right here, and we're going to be in good shape. We are in good shape. So what I do, Twitch family, is awesome. Yes, it is very, very, very awesome. Great place to hang out. I don't know how we didn't die there. The bird literally touched me right there, and I didn't die. That's nice. First I've gotten this game is third stage. Third stage is a big roadblock. Big time roadblock because you're fighting an army of red Aramers on that stage. That's one of the learning curve stages for sure. Hoping to be done in a couple of hours. I am glad to hear it. I am glad to hear that. And then hopefully you'll have some time off, right, Pizza? Kill time and killing birds. Couldn't be better. Could not be better. Let's kill these guys on the first try. That'd be really nice. That'd be really nice. Hey, first try on the boss. I'll take it. With the crappiest weapon. Okay, now I don't feel so bad about dying there a minute ago at the beginning of the goblin house. Alright, that was not expected, but it happened. Oh, that was close, Spade. Holy crap. Pizza, I agree completely. Twitch has made my work days a lot better as well. Because I usually have at least a couple of streams going on in the background while I'm working, and it makes things just makes the time pass 100 times faster. Totally see where you're coming from. And here we are on level 3. Wolf, basically what you want to do with this level is get here with the knife. Do not get here with the torch. Wow, this is absolutely a madhouse, right? Yep. I gotta keep moving. When you stop moving in this game, you start dying. That's how that works. People at work give me a hard time about it. As long as you're not getting in trouble for it, you're good, right? As long as you're not getting in trouble. Good God, that was so close a second ago. I can't believe we actually beat that boss on the first try. That was nuts. That was nuts. Alright, let's keep moving a little bit faster here. This is where things went wrong. That power-up still looks like a penguin with glasses to me. Well, it's not a power-up, it's just a points thing. Alright, here we are at the checkpoint. This is where things are going to get really difficult with this crappy weapon. This is going to be a problem. Alright, well, good start. Good start on the first Aramer. He's dead. I've never tried to do this level with the torch before. You always want to try and get here with the knife. If you're here with the torch, you're gonna be in for it. That works so much better than I thought it would. Dude, what is going on here? It's too easy right now. It shouldn't be happening this well. It should not be going this well. This is ridiculous. I forgot about those Smoogles. They spawn right there. You got to be ready for them. I totally forgot they were even there. I haven't spent a whole lot of time on this level. This level on the deeper loops is not that much different from how it normally is. Alright, he's dead. See, if you let the flame, like, hit the edge of something and let him run into it, he'll still take damage. You make this look easy. I've played this game too much, Nate. That's my problem. I've put too much time into this game. Alright, we're going to skip all this stuff. We have the dragon fight coming up, which is really bad with the torch. I got stuck here with torch on my first loop. Yes, it's very easy to get stuck on this part with the torch. Very, very, very easy. Do that. Ox King says doing pretty good. Just getting things ready for the week. Gonna catch up with you guys real quick here. I'm good. Found my old baseball card collection, says Eefly. Going through it for gems. I have apparently a complete Leaf Series 1 set and a bunch of old Topps cards. Dude, those are not super common. So those Leaf Series, my family used to own a sports memorabilia store, so I'm familiar with some of that stuff, Eefly. That's cool, man. That is really cool. Join Discord and put some pictures of it in there. I'd like to see them. That, because I might have some of the same stuff. Yeah, pretty much, Goober. This is easy compared to what we're used to. In a way, that's true. But we have the torch now, and that could ruin things. Coffee Wife has told me to extend her greetings to you tonight, and then she went to the kids again. I could hear her chanting, torch run in the hallway. Well, tell her I'm glad we could do it then. Tell her that, Coffee. How about that? I already told you, but just in case, as you know, some guys made an updated version of Ghosts N Goblins for Commodore 64, and it's very good. Okay, sounds like I need to get me a Commodore 64 emulator and try it out. Need to try it. Because I want to, like, beat every version of this game that exists. That's what I want to do. Movement is life. In this game, it definitely is, Rat. You get stuck in a place in this game without moving, enemies just swarm you. You gotta just keep moving. I had to tell myself that like a million times when we were doing Loop 11, Level 1 the other day. I kept like freezing in place and there'd be like 80 zombies. I had to start moving. I had to mentally force myself to do it. It was hard to do. But this is super slow looking for Mixer after Loop 10. Yes, absolutely, Spade. But still difficult simply because it's the torch. Alright, he's gonna hit me here. Yeah. He's gonna kill me. This is the worst Aramer spot. This is the worst one. Because you have no ledges to take advantage of. So all the way back to the beginning of this. That sucks because Ghosts N Goblins Arcade to differentiate it from the old official version. I'm gonna have to look at that because now I'm very curious. I really want to play it. If it's another version of this game, we'll play it. Without a doubt. Okay, good start. Saw the title, excited for Mega Man. Yeah, Cisco, we're going to do a Buster-only run of Mega Man 1. I'm really frightened of that, because Mega Man 1's one of the hardest ones, and some of the bosses in that are very unforgiving. Especially with the Buster only. That's going to be painful. Did I not reach this guy from here? I did last time. There, that's what we did last time. Okay. We're good. It is hotter today here. It's a little bit warmer. I'm about to go cut my fans on in this room. This room faces the sun, so this room heats up very quickly about this time of the day. Alright, where are those Moogles? Alright, there they are. Got them. Alright. I'm going to try and edge myself up on the ledge. Come on, I can make that jump. There we go. Alright, it went better last time, but I think, yeah, we're still going to be fine. Yeah, Yellow Devil with the Buster is going to be interesting, but I'm more worried about actually some of the other stuff. I'm a little more concerned about some of our other friends in Mega Man 1 than even the Yellow Devil. Like the Copy Robot fight and Electric, well, maybe not Electric Man, there's a way to get him stunned, but some of the other fights I'm very afraid of. Gotta learn to beat this guy without taking a hit. Alright, now we have to beat the dragon without taking a hit. It's always in this game about not taking a hit. What killed me? What killed me right there? You know what killed me right there? A glitch. A glitch. I've seen that glitch before. Sometimes you just randomly get hit out of thin air, and it sucks when it happens. That's what hit me right there, was a glitch. Alright, can't do it perfect every time. Alright, now we have to beat the next Arimer without taking a hit, which is totally doable. About Mega Man, here's the question. Easiest Mega Man on the NES, which one is that? I'm going to say Mega Man 2 on normal difficulty. Probably because I played it a million times, but I'm going to go with Mega Man 2 as being is way easier than most of the other ones. This has gone to hell now. Now it's not going well. Now the torch is rearing its ugly head. Smart and Tart, how are you doing today? Good to see you. The copy bot is fun to fight. The dragon spawn glitch. That just, yeah, that was stupidity right there. Alright, we got him that time. This weapon is just 100 times worse than the knife. I mean, it's not even comparable how bad this weapon is. If you get here with the torch, it's worth starting this entire the game over from the beginning just to go get the knife back, or at least farm it at the beginning of this level on the zombies. You just don't want the torch here. All right, that's a little bit better. Justin Horner, what's up, man? Welcome in. Hope you're having a fine Sunday. Good to see you. We're working into our torch-only run. We're on level 3 and running into apparently a brick wall here. Things were going better a minute ago, and then I got glitched on the boss, and now the Arimers are causing a problem. So yeah, we're struggling a bit now. Alright, I think he just left the screen, so that's a good thing. Don't bother coming back. You're doing good, Smart and Tart. Glad to hear it, man. I'm looking forward to trying that, Goober. And Shrapnel. I can't wait to see the Commodore 64 version of this game. Come on, jeez, this guy. Okay, how am I going to stop the dragon from doing that? I'm going to jump over the torch this time. Alright. We edge up real slow on him. Okay, that maybe fixed it. You know, it fixed it, but I lost the fight. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's a torch. It's a torch. It does, like, I don't even know if it does more damage than the knife does. I honestly do not know. As soon as we beat this level, we're going to do some shout-outs for you guys that also stream, because I like seeing you guys doing your stuff in your channels as well. That is as much fun to me as doing my own stuff, because we're all one big awesome community here. So I am always going to be ready to give you guys a nice shout out in your channels as well. Before I got on Twitch, I honestly did not know what I was missing. I thought it was mostly about, like, big streamers and stuff. Okay, that's kind of bad, but there we go. I thought it was mostly about just these huge streamers playing, like, modern games and stuff. I didn't even know there was, like, a retro community that even existed. If I had known, I would have joined way earlier. But, like, my first time on Twitch wasn't exactly the best. It was some really popular streamer. Man, that's bad. Holy crap, this level, man. This level. The first time I got on Twitch, I found some super popular streamer. There was like 10,000 people in the channel or something, and the guy was barely interacting with his chat, and all he was doing was watering crops in Minecraft. And I was sitting there looking at it going, why are 10,000 people in this channel, and why is this significant? Ooh, that was close. That was kind of close right there, holy crap. Alright. Edging up got me through this last time. Let's see if we can do it again. It's gonna kill me again. It's gonna kill me again, because he's RNG. He's RNG. I hate this weapon. I gotta get to that dragon with armor. That's the plan here. Get to the dragon with the armor. Don't take a hit from that last armor down there. That's the problem. Hey, Big Dave, what's going on, man? Yeah, at least we can get to the boss a little more frequently now, Nate. At least we're getting there. That's a step in the right direction with this piece of crap weapon. I don't know what's going wrong with this dragon fight. I have no clue. Big Dave, you got some Pizza Hut. Sounds good. The local Pizza Huts around here haven't been good in years. I hope the one in your area is. The one around here was a pizza place that never put cheese on pizza. You would order a pizza, it would be like, they'd sprinkle a little cheese on it. They would give you every other topping you wanted, but oh, if you wanted cheese, well, guess what? Too bad, you're not getting it. It's not happening. I did this so well. Okay, he's just gonna leave. Good. Don't bother coming back around here. I briefly pondered renaming myself COVID Processor, but the joke was not worth the effort. Probably a bad idea, Coffee. I'm glad you didn't name yourself that. Probably not good. Didn't have a good first experience with Twitch. Yeah, it was just wonderment of why this is a thing. Still can't figure out how to beat this guy and keep the armor. Alright, we'll have to beat the dragon without it. Glad I stuck around. I am so thankful I did as well. Good luck using the torch. We're not off to the best of starts here with the torch, that's for sure. I pressed A. Man, this dragon fight with the torch is terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Way worse than I was expecting. First experience Twitch wasn't bad because I joined for a specific streamer and knew what to expect. Okay, so you did it right. You did it right. You just didn't just jump into a bunch of nonsense like I did and wonder why 10,000 people were watching a guy water his crops in Minecraft and thinking, what's the point of all this? Why is this significant? This is the most boring thing I've ever seen in my life. And then I stayed away from Twitch for a while, and then eventually, I don't know how, but I just randomly started. I found some guy was playing a retro game, and I was like, wow, they're playing an old game here on Twitch? Well, that's cool. That's got my attention. And then from there, it just kind of started spreading out that, hey, there actually is a community of people that play games I like. And that's kind of how it's happened. But I'm pretty new to Twitch for the most part. I've only been here like a couple of years. I can't hit the guy twice. Okay, but he does leave every time, so that's good. See ya. See ya. Spade's been on Twitch since 2008. Okay, so is that when it started? I don't even know the date when it started. That's got to be really early on, Spade. That's awesome. That is... I don't even think it was called Twitch, and it was called something like Justin.tv or something, I want to say. I could be wrong, but I think it was called something like that. I don't even remember what caused me to create a Twitch account so long ago and barely used the account before 2020. So what reason did you join, Pookums? Was it for a specific streamer or just because you were bored one day? Oh, this guy's just not going to let me do it. He's just not going to let me keep the armor. Ed Fig 81, thank you for the follow, dude. Welcome in. Welcome to Torch Only. It's going terrible. It could only get better from here. It could only get better from here. How are we going to beat this dragon? How are we going to beat him? He comes right at me. See, you can rapid fire him if you bring the knife into that. He'll drop in a couple of seconds. But if you have the torch, you don't have rapid fire capability, and it fires in an arc, so you get killed. That's what happens when you bring the torch to the dragon fight. You get killed. Thankfully, we can get there. Just gotta find a way to beat that last armor and keep the armor. That's gonna be the whole goal here. This is harder than I thought it was gonna be. I thought, hey, I've played this game for countless hours. We should be able to do it. But with the torch, it's an entirely different game. Because I'm with the knife like 99.9% of the time when I'm actually trying to do something with the game. Hey, Shrapnel, it's Planet needs him, so it's gone. Poof, thank you so much for the dropping in, and enjoy your dinner, man. I hope you have a great dinner. If you're still listening, what are you going to eat? I like to hear what you guys enjoy for dinner and stuff. Justin.tv, yeah, Goten remembers. Justin.tv and live streaming and TV shows were the thing back then. Okay, so not as much exactly on video games then. Okay. I didn't know. I'm always learning. Did not know. Go10, welcome in, man. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday as well. Great to see you. Nice job on Punch-Out last night. Good progress. I know you haven't played it in a long time. Made it all the way to Mad Clown. Nope. Okay, I gotta stop trying the same thing. I gotta make an adjustment there. That's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I've tried it 3 times now and it's failed every time. Gotta stay in the air on this guy. Gotta stay in the air. Wow. I made it look so easy that time after getting killed by it 20 times. Pitiful job by myself. Pitiful! Should have killed him 5 runs ago. Terrible stuff. Alright, now what we're gonna do now is do some shout-outs for you guys that also stream. Now we're making some headway. 2015, 2020 mostly showed up on a few big streams and a few smaller streamers I played helped grow their streams. Yeah, I only use it very sporadically. Makes sense. I don't remember when I created my Twitch profile, but I do remember it's for a specific streamer. Okay, so that was the thing to do. If you knew somebody, jump in for a specific streamer. That same thing as bringing a knife to a gunfight. Yeah, that's basically what we're doing here, Nate. We're bringing a toothpick to a sword fight. Kind of like we did in Zelda yesterday. That's what I felt like was going on with Zelda, was bringing a toothpick to a sword fight. But somehow I don't know how we beat that. That was the craziest boss battle I've ever been a part of on my own stream, was yesterday on Zelda 2. Learned about Twitch from one of my interns, and I was surprised people watch other people play video games. I thought it was the most ridiculous idea ever, and then 2 years later, started watching a big YouTuber stream a bit, and he rated a small streamer that was super chill, and I'll tune in for the small streamer streams instead. Interesting way to get started, Dr. Fuzzy Boots. Sounds like you just ended up in the right place at the right time. Sometimes it happens that way. That's how I kind of found all you guys. Right place at the right time kind of thing. Sometimes life is just cool like that. So is the torch the ultimate difficulty? I would say yes, Coffee. This is harder than I thought it would be. Harder than I was expecting. Let's start doing some shout-outs for you guys that also stream. Who do we have here? We have Vic the Brick. I'm going to scroll back, make sure we don't miss anybody real quick here. Because I know there's a lot of people here now that do streaming. And speak up if I miss you, please. Do speak up. Let's get... who was here? Fabled was here. Okay, let's see. Who are we? We're getting Vic the Brick. We're getting Mr. Fabled Games. We are... Hold up. Let me make this easier by copying the shout-out thing. There we go. We have... no, Eefly, you don't stream, do you? I don't think you do. Well, if you don't, you're getting a shout out because I know you. I know you were playing art. Okay, what were you playing? Color a Dinosaur? Was that the art game you were playing? Tell me that's what you were playing. LJN Video Art, right? That's awesome. If you've never seen LJN Video Art, that's like the best art program ever. Perfect Spade, you guys don't know him? Awesome dude, always playing good stuff. A lot of times plays with his brother Ender. They do good co-op. I'm waiting until they play Battletoads co-op. That's going to be amazing. You guys will beat it on the first try, obviously. No, actually, don't try that. It's ridiculously hard. Just absolutely ridiculous. I do normally do custom paint, but I'm not doing retro games. I didn't even know you streamed, so that's something I just learned, Eefily. That's awesome. That's custom painting. That's good stuff. You got some skills then. You got some skills. Goten's just starting Super Punch-Out after not playing it for a long time. Made it all the way to Mad Clown. How about that? That's deep into the game. Super Punch-Out is awesome. Absolutely awesome game. It's more fun than the Punch-Out on NES. Nate is just getting started with streaming. Great dude, working towards affiliate. Nate, you should be getting closer and closer to affiliate. I hope we've gotten you some follows. I hope I've provided any type of help I can, because getting to affiliate's not easy, and a little help here and there really makes a difference. So I know you're getting closer, and I am glad to see that. Who else do we have here? We have Wolfmaster, who underestimates his own skills, but is actually quite awesome at doing crazy stuff like Deathless runs. He did Deathless Ninja Gaiden 3, come on. I wish I could even come close to that. Freaking Sandman, yeah, I know. Sandman's a tough fight with that game. That's like the first true test of Super Punch-Out is Mr. Sandman. But you beat him. You got him. And you got the 4-0, and that's what counts. Who else do we have here? We have Rat. You guys don't know Rat. Rat is always working on something difficult. She likes the hard games as well. Punching through Streets of Rage and Castlevania 1. And she's getting it done. She's going to beat both of them. It's a grind. It's a grind. When you're new to those games, Streets of Rage 1 and Castlevania, it's going to take some time. It's going to take some time, but it's going to happen because the progress has been very, very steady. I know you're struggling with Dracula, but that's okay. You will get there. I promise you'll get there. I know it can feel hopeless, but you'll get there. Cisco, great dude as well. He just finished playing a Mega Man game, right? Yeah, Mega Man 8, that's right. You're digging into the Mega Man collection, and I love to see it. Because the Mega Man games are all... I've enjoyed every Mega Man game. I've done through 8. I've liked them all. Some are a little better than others, that's true, but I've had fun with every single one of them. Piece of Pizza, also great streamer. She is also really nice playing Modern 2 Retro. Everything. Rogue Legacy. Never played that one. I will have to see what that even is. There's so many games you guys name and stuff that I have no idea what they are. I'm so far behind. Because I don't keep up with too much. I keep up with the few retro games I know about and learn everything else from you guys. You guys are where I get all my news and stuff from these days. I don't tune into the news and stuff. You guys are here. Shrapnel's away to get dinner right now, but he's a great dude as well. He hasn't streamed in a while, but he said he might get back into it. So there's a shout out, of course. And Vic the Brick likes hard. I already got him. Okay. Already got him. Who have I missed? I think I've, let's see, we got Nate, we got Piece of Pizza, we got Wolf, we got Ox King. Ox King likes the hard games. He just beat Mike Tyson the other day. Good stuff, my friend. Good stuff. Rogue Legacy is good. That's a game I'll have to have a look at. I am not familiar with that. Goober, you know a lot about all kinds of both retro and modern games. I know zero about modern gaming. Pats, welcome in. Good to see you also. How are you doing today? I think I'm caught up on all shout-outs for you guys now. So we will continue our adventure here in Ghosts N Goblins. Pats, hope you're having a wonderful day as well, dude. We're doing a torch-only run, and we're trying to make a little progress on it. We're on level 4. Alright, that guy's dead. That was kind of lucky right there. I did not... Nope. Oh, my goodness. Oh, we beat the guy that was actually difficult and got hit by the silly little blue guy. That was dumb. Alright, there's another red Arimer about to show up right here. Watch out for the fire on the bridge. I think that turns you into a frog. You don't want to pick that up. Hope you're having a great Sunday, Pat. It's good to see you as always. Alright, now we got another dragon fight. As if the first dragon fight wasn't enough, guys. Now we have another one. Kind of want to be in the air for the dragon. He does lock onto your position. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. He does lock onto your position. You can manipulate that dragon movement a little bit, but for the most part, he's just going to run you down. This is neat seeing Ghosts and Goblins being completed. I really will never get bored of this game, Nate. I don't know why I didn't start streaming it earlier. I did own this as a kid, and I beat Loop 1. It took me like 10 hours. And I was like, oh my god, I beat Ghosts and Goblins. I can't believe this. We actually beat it. And then Loop 2 starts, and I'm like, what is this? And then I gave up and never tried again. Until, we streamed it for the first time in October. That's the gap I had between this game. From 30-something years ago. Hey, Dragon, welcome in. Hi to you and everyone in chat. I'll be lurking a while. I'm going to give Dragon, I'm going to give you a shout-out because you were talking about streaming eventually. And we're going to start doing that. You already did stream. You're playing Dig Dug. Well, that's a nice classic. I love Dig Dug. Good. If you guys ever played Dig Dug, that's a very violent game. You pump an enemy up with a pump until they blow up. That's how Dig Dug works. It's kind of frightening. Need something sane. Loads Ghosts and Goblins. Torch only run. That's right, Culip. That is right. Hope you're having a good day as well, man. Yes, torch only. Torch only. And we're at this part's not going to take that long to get through. We're going to beat this guy pretty soon. Also, 2 streamers I made this account for are large enough. They don't need my humble donation. The Mixer stream was smaller, and I liked his content, so I wanted to contribute by annoying his chat as much as possible. Come on, Coffee. You don't annoy me. You don't annoy me. It's always great to have you here. You know that. You're the last person that would annoy me. Come on now. See, we just killed the dragon. This isn't that hard. What am I complaining about? There goes level 4. On to level 5. Making progress. We are doing both loops, by the way, and there's something special we're going to have to do on level 6, by the way, and we're going to have to backtrack, believe it or not. There's something I want to see how it works. I've never before in my life seen it, but we're going to have a look. We're going to try it. We're going to finish the game without the shield. You need a shield to beat this game, but what we're going to do is beat the 2 Satans at the top without the shield and see what it does. I think it makes you go backwards. It puts you back on this level or something. But to complete this challenge, we're going to have to do that because there's no other way to do that fight except with the shield. So we're going to take the torch into the fight that we're not supposed to use it on and see what happens. I'm very curious. Culip, how are you doing today, man? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Appreciate you dropping in as always. Thank you for the shout out. Dig Dug was my test stream, but I really like that game. I like that game too. It's a very classic game. You can't go wrong with Dig Dug. I remember playing the actual arcade version of that when I was 4 years old. I had to get a stool and stand up on it so I could actually see the arcade screen. They had those set up in arcades for kids that were too small to see the screen. I had to use one for the longest time back in the day. It was kind of funny. Hey, NORAD, welcome in. How are you doing? Good to see you as well. We're working our way through Ghosts and Goblins with the torch. That's how that's going, and we're making decent progress. The only really bad part so far has been level 2. No, level 3, my bad. Wait, where's the armor? Where's the armor? The armor didn't spawn. Hold up, I'm going back. I'm going back, but I'm going to force the armor to spawn. Okay, I didn't want to fall that far. I really didn't want to fall halfway back through the level. I thought that was not going to happen. but the armor didn't spawn. Just got done playing a bit of Turok myself. PC port of the original game is so much better with decent controls and with the heavy fog gone. What system is that on? Turok. Does not sound familiar. Doing the infamous torch run, and Nomi! Yes, torch run. I've never done a torch run with this particular Ghosts N Goblins game. You know what? I'm probably not going to make it here because there's a time limit and I'm screwing around too much. Screwing around. Alright, we need the arm. Wow, I don't know how we'd survive that, but I'm not going to complain. See, that time the armor spawned. It was worth going back and trying to make it happen. Stupid, broken, glitchy game. Thank you so much for the sub, Dragon. 4 months already, dude. Whoa. 4 months. Doesn't seem possible. Really appreciate the sub, dude. Excuse me. I don't know what's wrong with my voice. Let me try and fix that. Good luck with the torch, NORAD. I appreciate it. I'm gonna need the good luck. But we already are on level 5. That's kind of shocking that been lucky enough to already make it this far. Oh my goodness. And again, Dragon, appreciate that resub so much, dude. Just happy to have you guys here. Bits and subs and all that stuff never required. Just happy to hang out with you guys. This guy's gonna charge at me, right? Yeah, he's gonna kill me. Alright, that was poor play. I don't know what I was thinking was gonna happen there. Nomi, let's do a shout out for you real quick while I'm dead. Because I'm dead. Nomi, welcome in. Hope you're having a fine day. Nomi's working on Beetlejuice on the NES. That is practically a fate worse than death. Worse than death itself. Okay, it's on N64 with single analog controls and janky movement. Alright, doesn't sound like a good game then. I like Space Invaders as well. You can't go wrong with those kind of classics. Just can't go wrong. Those games are so old and classic. They're just fun to play. It's a game you just pop in and have a good time playing. Alright, I'm picking stuff up here because apparently if you don't clear out enough items from the game, the armor doesn't spawn. Because this game is super awkward like that. Alright, I don't know how to spawn that thing. I did a minute ago. Alright, there it is. Yeah, it spawns when you get on the ladder. Time goes by way too fast, Dragon. It's crazy. Yeah, grabbing that probably enabled the spawn. I agree. You gotta. The memory system of this game doesn't work too well. Kane, what's up, dude? Welcome on in. Hope you're having a great day. What do you can pick up and play Superman 64 too. You can also pick it up and throw it in a trash can. That's also a thing. That is also a thing. And you know that. Okay, so Kane, if you can just pick up and play Superman 64, you're going to pick it up and play it then, right? Thanks for volunteering to do so. Appreciate it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, good progress in the Woody Pig sound. How soothing. That's right, NORAD. You missed the Woody Pigs. You know you did. You know you did. Think I might beat Beetlejuice next time I play, but man, it takes a lot out of me. Yes, I can imagine. I've never tried to beat Beetlejuice and Nomi, and I don't know if I ever want to try. I'm sure we probably will at some point here. But major props for even bothering to try to play that game. It's just a poor game. Color a Dinosaur is amazing compared to Beetlejuice. Alright, another bad start on this level. Big shock. It's hard to get a good start on this level. It really is. Solar Trash Man. Understood. Solar Trash Can. That's another game that needs to be in the garbage can. You know what? That's sad, too, because that game had potential. Solar Jet Man, it had potential, and they just made it not fun. There's just nothing fun about it. That's what happens when you diss Solar Jet Man. Hey, it deserves dissing. If I have to die 100 more times to diss it, I will. Give me a break here. Give me a break. Cut me a little slack. You can't spawn a Woody Pig right there. Can't do that. Color a Dinosaur is banned. Why would something that awesome be banned? That's better than like half the LJN games. So is LJN Video Art. That's better than half these terrible games we talk about. Superman 64 is worse than any of that stuff. E.T. on Atari that gets a bad rap is actually not that bad of a game compared to a lot of this junk. Lester the Unlikely got banned on Twitch. Can't play it now. Nope, that did not happen. That will not work. Not happening. No reason Lester would ever be banned. That's a fun, wholesome adventure, and you're going to enjoy every minute of it, Goten. You know you are. Especially the vine jumping part. That's the best part of the game when you're trying to jump on the vines. That's so much fun. Torch only run. This run is lit. I wish I could agree, Q-Dog. I really wish I could agree. But unfortunately, I cannot. Q-Dog, welcome in, dude. Good to see you. Q-Dog's been working on Resident Evil and Elden Ring. Elden Ring. That's a game I will never play, but I like to see you guys play it just so I can see what all the hype is about. It does look like a fun game if you're into that type of stuff, though. Spade was playing it. A bunch of you guys I've seen playing it. Superman 64. Maybe we'll look back someday and appreciate it. We will appreciate how bad it was, that's for sure. Because, I mean, if it wasn't that bad of a game, it wouldn't be this notorious. So I'm kind of glad they made it as bad of a game as they did. Otherwise, it just would have been forgotten in, like, a sea of other games. I'll be dead before that happens. Yeah, well, I think we'll all be dead before that happens. But I do appreciate the fact that it's so bad. Okay, the armor didn't spawn again. Come on, you broken game. Just just spawn armor. There it is. See, that time... Why is this game so broken? This is a broken game. E.T. isn't actually a bad game. It's notorious for triggering gaming calamity. It did cause the collapse of the video game industry. That and Pac-Man caused the end of the video game industry in the 80s. Both the home ports for Atari 2600 were so bad, they collapsed the video game industry. That's crazy to think about, but true. A true story. Clear A and Leon B. soon Resident Evil 2. I liked what I was seeing from Resident Evil, even though it's a 3D game, which I'm not exactly a fan of. I liked what I was seeing from that. Alright, let's see if we can beat this guy this time. This guy's moving so slowly, it's like throwing my entire pattern off here. I want to see this guy moving fast again. Alright, see, he's not that hard when you actually do it right. When you do it right, it's not that bad. People used to hate Holy Diver, now everyone has played it and some crazy people like it. I love Holy Diver, I think it's awesome. It is an amazing game. Spade likes it too. You're with me, aren't you, Spade? You like Holy Diver. Not too many people are going to like it, but I think it's a good game. It's good. You know what, I'm just going to fight this guy. We don't have to... I was about to do my strategy for the typical strategy for dealing with that guy is just to skip him, but we're on loop 1 here, so I don't have to worry about that. Alright, this dragon could be a major threat. No, he's too slow. He's not going to be a problem, he's slow. That's right. I feel bad for the kids that went into Blockbuster, saw Superman 64, and rented it, and they were like, oh, this is going to be fun. It's Superman. It's flying around. It's a new Nintendo 64 system. How could you go wrong? Oh, you could go wrong, all right. Holy crap. All right, so what we're going to do with this level, you normally need the cross to beat this level, the shield, whatever you want to call it. And if you don't have that, you can't beat this level. However... All right, I'm going to go back and get armor. Go back and get armor. If you beat this level, I think, with a different weapon other than the shield, it makes you go back a level. But we're going to do that for completionist's sake. Otherwise, it's not a full torch run if you don't kill these top bosses without it. So this will be something new. A week of Garfield. You should do a deathless run of that, Kane. Why don't you get to work on that? Deathless run of a week of Garfield. Alright, that was a sloppy fight right there, but I'll be satisfied with it. This is so much easier on these lower loops here. Wow, this is amazingly easy compared to what we're used to here. I suppose I ask for that. I suppose I asked for that. That arcade Superman game is decent, Kane. It's not bad. Imagine yourself as like a 9-year-old. You would have been amazed by it. And maybe it's not that great of a game now, but for a 9-year-old playing it with a friend, it's a good game. It's pretty fun, especially with 2 players. Alright, that guy's not so bad. That guy's kind of easy. Woody Pig ruined that, Cruddas. That wasn't my fault. That was beyond my control. I like the Death and Return of Superman Q-Dog. I always forget about that one. That's a decent Super Nintendo beat-em-up. I'd like to play that one at some point. I rented that one as a kid, and I don't think I finished it, so we'll go back and do that eventually. Hey, Dr. Chaos, what's going on, man? How's my Sunday? My Sunday's really good. Having a blast with a torch-only run. And then when we finish this, we're going to do a Buster-only run in Mega Man 1. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my god, the torch did not hit him. I knew that was going to happen. I figured the torch was going to hit him right there, but we got lucky and it didn't. Okay. Count your blessings. Alright. Need to kill this guy. Alright, dead. Let's go back and get the armor, and we should be able to finish this up. Pending a Woody Pig not ruining it. Why am I jumping over the torch? We don't need to do that. We don't need that. Woody Pigs are a bigger threat than every other enemy on this level. Hey, Mixer, Death and Return is fantastic. Infinite continues. The Genesis one is better, though, than the SNES one. Okay. Well, okay, Studio Scott sounds good, man. We'll try the Genesis version of that, then. Usually when there's both versions of on the same game, and they have... usually the one version of Super Nintendo or Genesis will be better than the other, and it's like totally random which one it is. Studio Scott, how you doing today, man? Good to see you. Hope all is well on this fine Sunday. He's not going to be able to hit me there, is he? His sprite can overlap you and you don't take a hit there. That's pretty amazing. Alright, we're about to see what happens here when you get here without the shield and kill this boss. I've never seen this before. I think we're going to have to go backwards. Alright, let's get the key and see what happens. This weapon has not effect. Try again, get a shield. This weapon has not effect, guys. Not effect. So that's what... Oh, look how far back they send you. Go all the way back to the beginning of level 5. Okay, so what's the story here? Don't get there without it. We had to do that for completionist's sake. We had to do that. D. Farley says, Mixer, you own any of the arcade 1-up machines? No, unfortunately, I don't. I wish I did, though. I wish I did. That would be a nice collectible to have. That would be absolutely awesome. But unfortunately, no, I don't own it. And I don't know anyone that does, either. But that would be cool to set up and, like, play on stream somehow. Let's see. Wooden pigs. 2 things that are bad at flying. Agreed. Agreed. You would never see either of those flying. You know that old saying, I'll beat this game when pigs fly. That's how that goes. But yeah, they actually do fly in this game. That's kind of funny. Depends which the primary console was for their design, really. That's correct. And then the ported version is not as good. That's true. Doing good, just relaxing. Might play some Earthworm Jim today. Okay, very cool. Very cool. That's a hard game that I've never tried to beat, ever. I want to try it someday, though, Studio Scott. I know it's a good game. It's just really difficult, and we'll grind through it eventually. Is there a consensus on which version of Aladdin is best? I think the Genesis version is. I think the Genesis version is the better Aladdin. I've played them both, but very briefly. In the Genesis version, he gets a sword. That's why I like it more. Think that's better. Hey, Ren's here. What's up, Ren? Yo, handsome. Just watched some Zelda 2 VOD. So fun. I was swaying with you dodging those fireballs. Dude, I was so excited about that yesterday. See, I met up with some family yesterday, and we had some dinner and stuff. I was, like, not even paying attention to what they were saying. I was still, like, like in the zone from that Zelda 2 play yesterday. I was just constantly thinking about that, and I couldn't get my mind off of it because, dude, that was so lucky. That was insanely lucky. I can't take credit for that being like a skillful run. There's no way I could do that again. We had one hit left. It was nuts. Clutch on that run, perfectly centered Thunderbird at the death. Yeah, I know, it was right on the middle of the platform. Right on the middle. If it had made like one more pass there, I don't think we would have survived. I just don't think so. Let's give Ren a shout out. If you guys don't know Ren, excellent dude playing hard games. Ren, congratulations on beating that ridiculous boss yesterday on Wings of V. That was insane. I missed the initial run of it, but after your stream ended, I went back and checked the VOD out, and I got to see it. That was incredible. Chalk is probably seething you beat it so much faster than he did. It took you, what, 6 hours? It took him like 18? Holy crap. That's getting into scary territory right there with that game. Can't wait to play it. Hope you're having a good day, Ren. 0% luck. I must respectfully disagree with that on that Zelda 2 fight. It will not happen again. No chance. I guess next time we do it, we'll have to do it with less less life experience. So I guess we will be doing it again one day. Go10 says, lurk 100 videos now thumbnailed, 375 to go. That's a project. You know what? I'm so lazy, Go10, with my videos on YouTube. I don't even put a cover cover thumbnail on them. I just stick on there whatever is available, which is like a scene that you're seeing like right here. I know that's probably a bad idea, but like if you want your videos to get more attention on YouTube, it's great to have a good thumbnail. Beer Baron, what's up? No, this is not Loot 40. It is not. This is Loot 1. And we're doing a new game today to do it with the torch only, and then we're gonna try what are we gonna try afterwards? I don't even remember. Something. Oh, Mega Man. That's right, Buster only. Mega Man 1. That's gonna be horrific. That's probably a bad idea. That sounds like doing Adventure Island Pacifist. I would put that in like a stupid category like that. That's what some challenges are just too stupid to do, but you know what, we'll do them anyway. Because I'm kind of a stupid person, apparently. But that's okay, we have fun. Having fun's what matters, thanks so much, man. So glad there was not a gimmick to that boss. Dude, you just grinded it out, dodged stuff, and killed it. No gimmick. It was just dodge it, shoot it, move, and play amazingly. And Ren, you did it so well. You did it so well. I'm so excited to see that game being played. When I'll play it eventually, for you guys that don't know what game we're talking about, Ren's been working on Wings of V, an extraordinarily difficult game, which is just, it's indescribable practically, how hard it is. But it's really good too, and it's a modern game, but it's a modern like platformer with like retro style graphics, something I would play. I am looking forward to playing that one day, but I'm gonna wait for a while so I forget a lot of the mechanics and stuff from it. I think we can. Oh no! Mistake. Stupid play. Idiot play. Bad play right there, guys. Elect Man is bad. Buster only. I know how to deal with him. Thankfully, I know how to deal with him smooth. I tried to do a run of it not all that long ago, and I fought Elect Man with the Buster only, and a friend of mine gave me a tip on it during the stream. Dude, I hate this beginning part of this level. This level like goes backwards in difficulty. The beginning part sucks. The end part is honestly pretty easy, but I screwed it up. Just kill me. Let's start over. Beer Baron, how are you doing today, man? I hope you're having a great day. Hope all is well. He Smoo, welcome in. What's going down? What's going down is a torch. Actually, what's going down is me. I'm going down. Everyone has different experience with different parts. I'm sure Hulk crushed bosses that crush me. That's Ren. You beat that boss so fast. You even did it faster than Grunt did, and Grunt's like a master of that game. That's amazing. No. No! 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 God, I hate this so much. It's my own fault we're back on this level, because we picked the shield up. We didn't pick the shield up and tried to finish the game with the wrong weapon, and it puts you back at the beginning of level 5. You know about Wings of V, Culip? Good God, that game. Good God. And I thought Ghosts N Goblins Resurrection was hard. I think Wings of V is harder. That's saying a lot. No, I hate this. I hate... You know what? This level right here is one of the trolliest levels in all of Ghosts N Goblins, because of all this little crap they throw at you at the beginning. Just annoying. Just annoying for annoying's sake. I don't know how to describe it. Did Buster only Mega Man years ago. It's not bad. You'll do it easily. I have no confidence in it. None. How are we going to beat Copybot? How are we going to beat... I know how to beat Fireman. Iceman's going to be a problem. Yellow Devil's going to be a problem. There's going to be so many problems in Mega Man Buster only. I don't think Wily's going to be that big of a problem. I'm just anticipating... These enemies in this game, man, for such a glitchy game, this can be a bit stupid. This can be a bit stupid. You're gonna love V, I mean, you'll hate it, but you'll love it. Yeah, it's one of those hate and love games. Like, when you're stuck on the same part, you swear it's the most hateful game ever, but then when you beat that part, you're like, this game is so amazing. I went through the emotions like that with Ghosts N Goblins Resurrection. There were times when I didn't think progress was possible. Kind of like right now, I'm thinking progress isn't possible because they like zerg me right there. They jump on me like zerglings. Justin Horner, dude, thank you so much for the sub with Twitch. I mean, with Twitch Prime or Prime Gaming, whatever they call that now. Thank you so much for the sub, dude. Appreciate it so much. And what's nice about that, you don't have to pay for the Prime thing if you have Amazon. That's really nice. That makes me feel good about it because it doesn't cost you any money. Let me see what you guys are talking about here. Wonder what would make a Superman 64 controls challenge. Maybe modify a controller to drop about 1/8 of your inputs at random. Oh, so you want to add the Holy Diver random hitting a button thing to Superman 64? Literally, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's just not. My day should be filled with No, Beer Baron, and I disagree. I bet it's not. I bet it's not. I call the bottom right of this level the hot corner. Dude, I take a hit there every single time. I hate this part of the level. Now the level gets easier, but sometimes the armor doesn't spawn. This level is like the biggest troll in the game with what's going on here. I know there's too many spawns on the screen with this one. There's too much going on and the game gets overloaded and thinks, oh, we have a Woody Pig spawn there, we have a money bag there, we have these ogre guys here, and guess what's going to happen? Guess what's going to happen? The game's going to forget to spawn the armor. I'm probably going to die right here. No, we got him. Okay, I'm somewhat proficient with pressing the buttons now. After playing this game so much. Fireman has a pattern you can get through. Iceman is a jumping, expert jumping. Fireman you can lock into position, same with Electman. That's probably going to be a thing. I don't know if I can pull it off, though. A friend of mine taught me how to do it, but I've never actually tried it, so we will try it and see how it goes with Mega Man 1 Buster, but I'm keep expectations low for that. Keep them low. Iceman, you'll see how fast you're going to adapt. You have to jump in between the ice slashes he sends out, in between. And I'm kind of worried about it. Dr. Wowie never a problem with Mega Man. No, Dr. Wowie was a problem in Mega Man 7 and 8, more so than all the others pretty much combined. Those Dr. Wily fights were... fights were actually frightening. The others, not so much. Oh, look how easy it is. Come, Mixer, you suck if you can't do that on the first try. Well, how are you failing? See, that's not that hard, and I'm making it harder than it should be. Yeah, attack steal of 30 your health. That's why it will be a problem, I think. For the Mega Man Buster Only challenge, we can use the what's that thing called? The magnet ledge creator. I don't even remember the name of that thing. We can use that. That's usable. Since it's not technically a weapon, we can get away with using that. But I mean, it's only going to make getting through some of the platforming a little bit easier. It won't exactly make a boss fight tolerable or anything. The magnet beam, that's right. No, I want to make other games have the terrible controls of Superman 64. That's an evil thought, literally. That's evil. That's evil stuff. You know what? Superman 64, now that it's all over and I'm looking back on it, if they had changed, I wouldn't have hated it as much as they did if they had fixed two things, which is checkpoints on the exploration levels and controls that made more sense. If they had fixed those two things, which is not that difficult to fix, I'm assuming, the game could have been a lot better. But no, they couldn't do that. They were either too lazy or too incompetent to pull that off. Alright, so what are we doing? I had to pick up a different weapon here because we have to get to Loop 2 with this particular weapon here, which is the shield. Alright, sure is nice being back on these levels on Loop 1 after dealing with the horrors of Loop 10. Alright, this guy, I've got to make him mad at me. Come on down, buddy. We got to start a fight here. Alright, if you just want to leave, that's fine too. I mean, I'm not gonna force you to fight me. If you just want to leave the screen, I will be happy to accept that. We're almost to Loop 2, by the way, guys, and once we get there, we need to farm the torch again. Repeat the same steps for Loop 2, and we'll be through with this. You're required to use Magnet Beam. Yeah, we're gonna use Magnet Beam when needed. And probably to get through some other platforming as well that doesn't affect the Buster-only part. As long as it doesn't affect using Buster against the bosses and the regular enemies, I think it's going to be fine. This is amazing. Seeing how slow these guys are, it is amazing. I'm like still in... I'm still expecting them to move like insanely fast, so I'm getting the jump on them before they start moving, but yeah. Now we know that they're just not a threat, but in my mind they still are. Watching your reactions when you got stuck in the ceiling on Superman 64 were priceless. Dude, that was insane. That was just completely insane. It's a broken game. They didn't fix the game. The game is broken. I like this is like a one-on-one fight here. You back up, Arthur doesn't turn around, he stays facing forward. Alright, there goes that guy. Alright, this room is an illusion and a trap devised by Satan. Go ahead dauntlessly and make rapid progress. You guys have all seen this. You've seen it. This is Loop 2. Alright, now what are we going to do? We're going to farm the knife. I wanted to say knife. You hear that? I wanted to farm the knife back, but we can't do that. We're going to farm the torch back. This is where we're getting the torch. Strongeth is going to be welling in our body very soon. Alright, let's get the torch. When you want the torch, you can't get it. That's how that works. So watch, the next weapon that shows up will be the knife. Yo, Mixer, good luck. Gonna be lurking on off doing Ninja Gaiden 2. Practice awesome, Zaylin. Awesome. Let's give our buddy Zaylin a shout out. He's practically a professional Ninja Gaiden 2 speedrunner, and one day he's going to get the world record for it. And guys like Arcus are going to have to regrind the world record because our pal Zaylin here is just going to take it. Right, Zaylin? No pressure or anything, but you're getting the world record. Would love if a torch run meant Arthur whipped out a big mag light and beat monsters to a pulp with it. If that was possible, Coffee, we would do it. If there was another run where we could do another weapon in this game, there is an axe. Maybe we could do a loop with the... I've never used the axe in this game in my life. I don't even know how it operates. I've probably seen it at some point, but I just don't remember how it works. Maverick, what's going on, dude? There's the torch. Oh, it spawned inside... Okay, I got it. I was about to say, we're not going to be able to pick it up because it spawned inside the tombstone. Alright, so we got that back. The bird is slow. That's nice. Remember the other day when we could barely get here? Okay, I'm dead. We got the torch, though. We're good. Superman 64 needs to decompile and fix up hack. Someone needs to fix it, I agree. It needs to be fixed. Someone good at programming needs to get on that real quick. Someone thought to put a time limit in this game. Yeah, Nomi, I don't see why this game has a time limit. It makes no sense. The only reason I could think of was that if maybe they didn't want you to stand in the same spot and farm extra lives. But you kind of get unlimited lives in this game anyway because you can continue as much as you want. So it's kind of redundant when you look at it that way. So yeah, this game shouldn't even have a time limit, but it does. All right, there's the knife that we don't want. If I had wanted the knife, of course it never would have shown up right there, ever. Maverick, what's going on, man? Welcome in. Hope you're having a great day. Let's get a shout out for Maverick as well. Maverick doing some cool... He's another person that likes Holy Diver. There's not too many of us out there that appreciate a good Holy Diver. Hope you're having a great day, Maverick. Vanilla's here. What's up, Vanilla, as well? Welcome on in. Is this game broken? It's slow? Yeah, I think it is broken. Compared to what we were looking at the other day, absolutely broken. My God. Loop 11 on this level was unthinkable, and somehow we got through it. There's the Magician. That's a rare spawn in this game. Oh, I'm a frog. I'm a frog. Let's see if we can survive as a frog. We survived as a frog. How about, no, I'm still a frog. How long is this gonna last? Okay, there we go. I don't want the knife. Alright, now I have to take a death and get the torch back because they gave me the knife. I didn't want that. No world record for me. You say that now, Zaylin. You say that now, and like 6 months from now, you may be taking the world record. Dude, I got the knife by accident. Is this reality? Did that really happen? I don't think that happened. That's not possible. You don't just get the knife by accident in Ghosts N Goblins. You don't do that. That's not actually a thing. I guess it is when you have the kind of luck I do right now, which is less than 0. I jinxed it. Remember what I said a minute ago, guys? Oh, we're gonna get the knife. We don't need the knife. Watch, they'll give me the knife. And guess what? They gave me the knife. That's the way it works. Dragon says, I think Superman 64 is an unfinished retro game. There's no excuse for it today, but that happens with modern games too. I'm still in shock how unfinished of a game that is, Dragon. And I've played other games that feel unfinished as well. There's one, like, we talk about Holy Diver. Holy Diver kind of feels like a unfinished game also, because it's got control glitchy issues. It's got, okay, there's our friend. The torch has returned. It's got, Holy Diver has the A button not working when you jump sometimes. It's got enemies not spawning where they're supposed to. It's got enemies not dropping health when they're supposed to. Holy Diver has issues like an unfinished game as well. It and Superman 64 have that in common, which is kind of an insult to compare those kind of games, but it is true. It is true the way that works. Don't get the knife, don't get the knife, don't get the knife, right? Don't get the knife, and then what ended up happening? Get the knife. Of course. Frog Run win. Hey, if it was possible, I might think about trying it. Pacifist Ghosts N Goblins would be interesting, but I don't think it's physically possible to do it simply because of the way the aramers work and they'll chase you down. I guess we could try a Pacifist Ghosts N Goblins run if you allow killing of the red aramers, maybe. Then maybe we could do it. Probably not possible. You really need a game with health for that. Alright, now we gotta put up with the cannolis. Cannoli is a better name for these guys than Woody Pig, honestly. We go with Rat's idea for that. She coined that phase. That phrase, I should say. Streamed once last week. Punch Out didn't get past Sandman. Sandman sucks. Sandman's a big-time jerk. This guy's gonna drop. Yeah, we know how to deal with those guys now. We know how to deal with the unicorn. That's what that guy's called, a unicorn. It's a cyclops that they call a unicorn. You're just a G&G pro? No, Nate, absolutely not. I'll call myself decent at G&G once we can do like a deathless run of both loops. But not with the torch. That'll be knife. That'll be with the knife. I have tried to do this game 1 credit clear, and we got to loop 2. But I died like on this level of Loop 2, so there's a long way to go with that challenge. There is a ways to go, but maybe we'll get there one day. I would like to. Look at this guy, so good the knives just come to him whether he wants them or not. Super Nicky, you're not wrong. But that time, I didn't get it because I was good. I got it because I made a stupid jump. I think it was my fault. Super Nicky, how you doing today? Hope you're having a great day. Good to see you. Welcome on in. Welcome to our little challenge here, and it's going not the worst. Wow, that really tight right there with the beating on the thumb. Turbo would make this game so much easier. I really want to try this game with a turbo controller sometime. I would love to, just to see how much easier it could possibly be. Alright, we're going to pull this guy up. Alright. What would be the best course of action here? Go this way, kill this guy. Yeah, let's kill this guy. Is knife the strongest? Yeah, D. Farley, you really want the knife in this game. If you're not familiar with Ghosts N Goblins games, you really want to get the knife. That's the best weapon. I'll take a hit here if it means killing that guy. We can get armor back here. There's an armor up in the corner. Uh-oh. Get him. Got him. Okay. We just got a 1-up. That'll help, considering we have unlimited lives. That'll help us. Thank you for the hug, Cruddas. Thank you for the hug, buddy. Appreciate it very much, as always. Always making me feel better. Burrito Ghost is what Ren calls them. Burritos, cannolis. I like those names better than Woody Pig. I absolutely do. Pigs in a blanket. Woody Pig just doesn't fit. It doesn't look like that. It's just not a good description. Cannoli or burrito is much, much, much better. I definitely did not coin that. That's okay, because I like it. I like it anyway. It's perfect. Woody Pig just doesn't make sense at all. Get Edit Gaming. What's up, man? Welcome in. Thank you for the follow, dude. We are doing Ghosts N Goblins Torch Only Loop 2. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a great day. Hacksaw's here. What's up? Is here as well. Which is tougher, this or Ghouls and Ghosts? This is definitely tougher than Ghouls and Ghosts. Ghouls and Ghosts on Sega Genesis is an outstandingly balanced game, and the most balanced to me of the Ghosts N Goblins series. This one, not so much. I like this game a lot, but it's definitely a steeper learning curve. Pigs in a blanket, yes. I could never look at a pig in a blanket again without thinking of this game. Could not do it. Yes, I love Holy Diver. Saw a local game store do an NES pickup video. The dude mentions the Holy Diver as a home brew. Man, I hate it when people just speak without knowing. I commented on it and they never responded. Okay, so apparently they didn't know that Holy Diver was a Japanese-only release. And they just called it a home brew. That's kind of ridiculous. This seems a bit calmer than your Loop 11 attempt. Super Nicky, I could not agree more. I'm actually having fun making some progress in Ghosts N Goblins, because you know how little we do that on those loops. It's like non-existent progress. I'm so used to fighting this boss battle when they're moving 9,000 miles an hour that right now it just seems like a joke. Even with the torch, oh, they got me anyway. Never mind, they're not going to hurt me. Come on, silliness. Silliness! Maybe those guys will be a threat once we're on Loop 11. Once I haven't seen that far into Loop 11 yet. We're on level 2. But when we see the true horrors of Loop 11 level 2, that might be the hardest part of Loop 2. I'm assuming it will be. Level 2 is always the hardest of the loops. Not even level 6. Get At It Gaming says, I have a love-hate relationship with this game. I think we all do in our own way. I think we all do, because this game can be so fun, but so frustrating at the same time. It really is. This is a Dark Souls of the NES. It kind of is. That's a good description. Hanky. Welcome in, Hanky, as well. Good to see you good to see you on this fine Sunday. Now, let me ask a question right here, guys. Do you guys see that point, that little statue in front of me? What do you see there? I see a penguin wearing glasses. I don't know if anyone else sees that, but that's what I'm looking at. Or am I just like completely out of my mind? Tell me what you see. Tell me what you see there. It's definitely a penguin with glasses. Nate giving a gift sub to Ren. Appreciate it so much, Nate. Appreciate the kindness, man. Appreciate it, dude. Like I say, never required donations, bits, subs, never required here. Just like chilling with you guys. But Nate, thank you so much, dude. Very, very appreciative. So kind. Front-facing dog and a mini abominable snowman. It does look like a penguin with glasses. Penguin. Okay, so a couple of you guys are seeing all kinds of interesting things with it. That's cool. I see that now that I've heard front-facing dog and mini abominable snowman, I see those as well. But I just can't. A penguin with glasses is really what I'm seeing here. I see that more than anything else, but I can definitely I get what you guys are saying with it. Sorry, I had to pause and talk about that because that's just like fascinating to me right there for some reason. I have no idea why. It's just fascinating. And Dragon, thank you for the 500 bits. Holy crap, dude. Way too kind. Way, way, way too kind, Dragon. I really appreciate it, man. Don't you dare say you don't deserve these, because you definitely do. Okay, you win. You win. You win. If I start saying I don't deserve stuff, you guys will do another freaking hype train, so I better not. I'll just get quiet on the matter. Okay, we're at the checkpoint. I don't care if he killed me. We're at the checkpoint. Thank you so very much, Dragon, again, dude. I'm always blown away. I never saw my channel as any channel where any of this would ever be happening, much less people being in it. That's the most shocking thing to me, is that people are in my channel. Holy crap. No. Okay, I'm sorry. I should have known this was going to happen. Okay, just stay the hell quiet, Mixer. Don't talk about any of that stuff. You know better. Anonymous Gifter strikes again with gift subs. Anonymous Gifter dropped a 25 gift sub thing earlier. That's why that's why I mentioned we had a hype train earlier because of this and some bit donations from some kind people. But Anonymous Gifter has gifted gift subs to Ned, Thruster, Stellar Death, Hacksaw, and Kevin T. If you just got a gift sub from our buddy Anonymous Gifter here, please give him your thanks, because that was crazy good right there. Guys, what is going on? Don't. Oh, goodness. Thruster, what's up? Glad you could get a sub there. Hope you're having a great day, Thruster. Anonymous Goten? I don't know. I don't know who it is. It doesn't matter who it is. It's just a very, very kind-hearted soul. That's who it is. That's what we'll say, because I'm so appreciative. D. Farley with 1,000 bits now. D. Farley, I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you so very much. Unbelievable kindness strikes once again. You guys are making me blush. You guys are making me blush. My face is flushed with redness and heat. Look what you've done. It always happens. Thank you so very much, Anonymous, for those 5 gift subs. Thank you, D. Farley, for the 1,000 bits, and Dragon for those 500 bits. My goodness. My goodness. Needle nose and net the head. Well, what can I say? It's just craziness. Gibbs, what's up? Gibbs me dat. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Holy crap, man. Like I say, I'm just blessed to be a part of this retro community. That's what means the world to me, and having you guys here. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing stuff. I haven't figured out how to beat this guy without taking a hit yet. Nah, I still haven't figured it out. There we go. And pick the torch up. Oh my goodness. Milk Crate, what's up? I'm awesome? Nope, not really awesome. Not really awesome. Not exactly awesome. I'm okay at video games. I'll concede that. But awesome, that's going way too far. That's going too far. Let's beat him on the first try. Wanted to beat him on the first try. I really wanted that. Not gonna happen, though. I hate that dragon fight right there. It sucks, and it's at the end of a whole long level. Stupid. Chaos Warrior, what's up? How are you doing today? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Go 10, how's the progress on thumbnails going? You said only 375 more to go. How many to go now? About 370. You probably got about 5 to 10 done is my guess. That would be my guess. Those take time. Any type of graphical editing or creating takes forever. It's just insane how long that can take. J-Dog in the house as well. Welcome in, J-Dog. J-Dog just playing some Disney games the other day. Some really good ones. Lion King, not a good game. A hard game. Well, a hard, frustrating game. I hate that game. I played it off stream a long time ago. I was like, Lion King, this sucks. But I saw Goten beat it. J-Dog's beating it. Tsunadi's beating it. Do you guys want me to play Lion King? Because I sure don't want to play it. Please say don't play Lion King. Because I hate that game. Now that I've said I've hated it, everybody would be like, yo, he needs to play it. Don't ask chat what you should do. Hey, Goober's on my side. Don't play Lion King. Goober's on my side. I appreciate it. Oh, humble mixer. No, honest mixer. Dragon, honest. Very honest about my lack of... Oh my god, we got him that time. We got him. We got him. Holy crap. Okay, I normally jump over this, so we're going to jump over it. Alright, don't hit me right off the bat. We made it to the dragon with armor. I'm kind of excited about that. I got like 450 videos. That's going to be a fun project. You can never claim to be bored, Goten. You always got something to work on. Let's beat it on the first try. Dies. Well, now we're going to beat it on the second try because we have armor here. Watch, I'll probably lose again. Play Darkman. Darkman's probably better than Lion King, Hacksaw. I bet it is. At least Goober's on my side. Goten says play Lion King. Big shock there. Okay, Jungle Book instead. That's probably worse. Nate, is that worse? I bet that's worse. Dragon not on my side. Played Lion King. The spiders creep me out too much. Okay, good. Yeah, they creep me out too. I'm afraid of spiders. I don't think we could play it. MT, what's up, man? Hope you're doing well, LittleMIXER. I only played Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Always wanted to try this. Yes, definitely try this. Definitely try it. This is a good game. It's a glitchy game, but it's a good one. And it's got a steep learning curve, but you can grind it out. You can do it. Should mix it. Oh, we're doing a poll. Everybody vote no. Everybody vote no on that poll right there. Gibbs says don't play it. See, that's good. Never was a fan of Lion King games. They always kind of bored me. See, they're boring. Let's not play them. Zaylen's right. Lion King's a good game. Respectfully disagree, J-Dog. Respectfully disagree. There's too much crap going on in that game for it to be good. Like at the end where you're supposed to throw Scar off the cliff or whatever. I don't want to do... Why? And you have to like claw him like a million times. That game sucks. It's too awkward. Climbing's bad. There's a part in a waterfall that's not fun. It's just a mess of a game. It's not good. Bet Mixer does it deathless. Oh my god. No! Deathless Lion King. No. Good god. Now we'll have to try it, right, J-Dog? God. Ugh. Don't forget Toy Story. No. No. Toy Story, that's even worse. Mixer's afraid of Lion King. Oh, trying to challenge me with it. And you know what? You might be right. That might be enough to get my attention with it. I can't say we're not afraid of it. That's for sure. Don't want to be known as afraid of a game. Good God. What about Aladdin? Aladdin's good. Aladdin's really good. I've seen J-Dog play Aladdin so much, I think I could actually do something with it. Leave Scar falling to his death in the movie and not ever on this stream. Yes, agreed. No Lion King. We're mixed. What's the poll looking like? Should I dare look at it? I'm voting no on this poll. I'm going to go ahead and vote on it. Did that not work? I voted no. I don't know if it lets me vote on it since it's my chat here. All right, there we go. Well, I voted no anyway. I don't know if it counted, but I did. Rally Flow, bro. What's going on, man? Welcome on in. Good to see you. Hope you're having a great day. Let's give Rally a shout out. Great dude. Thank you so much for dropping in, man. I've known you for a while in other channels. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Mixer's afraid of Garfield? No, I'm not. Someone needs to redeem it, Kane. Then we'll play it. Rally, hope you're having a great day, man. J-Dog says Aladdin is easy. It is easy when you're playing it. It won't be easy for me. I've never actually tried to play through it, but I've seen you play it so much now. I think I could do a decent job. I know some of the strategies. That's a good thing. A friend of mine said you're cool. I hope that friend didn't hype me up too much because I'm not really cool and I'm kind of bad at games. I'll describe myself that way. How about that? That sounds accurate. Yeah, Goten is my friend. He likes trolling me, but he's a really good friend. That's what I can say about Goten. He's an awesome dude that likes trolling me. But that's the way we like it. He did redeem Superman 64 here. That's something else. But we beat it. That's what matters. Rally, I hope all is well with you today. Same with you, Photo. Good to see you as well. I voted no because if you wish to have talking animals, go play Terranigma and have some fun with that at least. I've seen Hungry Gorilla play that very recently. Terranigma looks really cool. It's not something I would play on stream. That looks like a great off-stream game for me. But she's been playing it and I've never seen much about it. Great looking game. Sir, we're on the same vibe, exactly. See, everything's going to be fine. I'm good. I enjoy G&G, my favorite game series. Rally, we're right on the same page because G&G is right up there with my favorites as well. It might be my overall favorite series. Really might be. My clicking finger is tired. Good, you're voting no a million times, right, Goober? Mixer's so cool. No, that's you, Pizza. You're so cool. Not me. That's you. Dragon, what are you doing? You're not supposed to do that. What is this behavior? What is this behavior right there? He's never done that before. That was stupid. Jesus, changing the rules. We're now best friends, exactly. Ghosts and Goblins for life. Rally, we've been working on loops through Ghosts and Goblins. I have a save state of this where we're on loop 11, and the enemies are so fast you practically can't see them moving anymore, but we've made progress on it very, very slowly. It's been a project that's been going on ever since October, and we're on level 2, loop 11 with this game. And now we're taking a break from that, doing a torch-only run of this today, which is a very good thing. You want a real challenge? Try Little Mermaid. I've never played Little Mermaid, but I would like to just because it's a Capcom game, and I'm assuming it's pretty good. I saw Natorius playing it not that long ago, and it looked fun. I'll play it. I like Capcom old school. Anything old school Capcom, I'm on board with. A lot of people don't like modern Capcom. It looks like it's still pretty good. It's not exactly Konami, am I right? Konami went really down the toilet. But Capcom still looks like it's good. Yes to the Little Mermaid. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Nate. You just recently played that. No, you, Pizza. No, you. You're the cool one, not me. I'm just some random average dude that just, tries to do things that are too hard for him most of the time. Sometimes we succeed here, but we also die a million times. That's right, Rally. That's right. That's the failure of today's Konami, and it sucks. I will always... Okay, we got him, barely. Now we're gonna die again. Little Mermaid was my favorite movie when I was a wee little one. I've watched it with, I think they showed it to us in grade school or something, and all the girls were going crazy when it was time for Little Mermaid, and all the boys started groaning. You know how you are when you're in 4th grade, and that's how that was. Goten with a gift sub to Rally. Thank you so much, Goten. Yes, way too kind, agreed. Way too kind. Goten, thank you so much for that awesome gift sub to our pal Rally here. Rally, enjoy the emotes. Yes, we have some Ghosts and Goblins emotes in there. Because we're such a fan of this series, we can never get enough of it. hate this fight. I hate this fight. Why is my chair getting uncomfortable? Because we're losing to a dragon. Have you done Little Nemo? No. I would like to do Little Nemo at some point. I know that's a hard game. Ren was recommending Little Nemo to me in his stream one day because I was talking about it. And I was like, hey, is this game Little Nemo the Dream Master on the NES? Is this a good game? And I was told, yes, it is, but it's very difficult near the end. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to add that to my list. So we will do Little Nemo one day. I would like to do Little Nemo. That's right. I see where you're going with that. I see where you're going with that. That's not what I meant. Oh, crap. One day we will play Little Nemo. How about that? That sound better? That came out totally wrong. I get it. I think Little Nemo was a movie series, like cartoons. I want to say. I could be wrong, but I think there's movies based on that. Okay, that guy's just going to leave the screen. Sounds 10 out of 10. Okay, perfect. Sounds horrible thinking about that now. Little Nemo the Dream Master was my favorite game as a kid growing up. First hard NES game I completed. Maybe we'll play it next week. Maybe we'll play it next week then. I've been thinking about trying it for a while now. Yes! Okay, I know how to do that now. Alright, we're learning. You see, with the torch, it's different. Yeah, I can do it with the knife. I can't do that with the torch. This dragon is just the biggest troll. He's the biggest troll. He is getting trollier by the minute. He's going everywhere where I don't want him to go. What an asshole. Must be at least 500 games on Mixer's to-do list. It's really long, Vanilla. It's long. And getting longer all the time. Like, people bring up a game. They're like, hey, have you played so-and-so? It's a good game. You need to try it. So I add it to the list. Yes won the vote. That vote was rigged because you could vote multiple times. You guys were spending channel points to vote more often. That's cheating. That's really cheating. That shouldn't have been allowed. You bunch of cheaters. Now we're going to have to play Lion King at some point. Okay, I will add Lion King to the list. I don't want to add it, but I will. Because I like you guys an awful lot. Lion King, good God. Cheaters. Cheaters! A lot of you. Yeah, we got a troll dragon here. See, it's telling me right here, Lord Pookum's contributed 1,018 channel points. He rigged the vote. I demand a recount. No, it's too late. Goten rigged the poll. Big shock that is. Big shock that is. Thanks a lot. Great, now we have to eventually play the horrors of Lion King. Well, that's going to be a dumpster fire. Hope you guys want to see a dumpster fire of that. Come on, 3,000 people are watching? No, they're not. There's not that many people in the channel. I don't have that turned on. There might be. I don't know how many people are in the channel watching. There might be 10. There might be the 3,000. Who knows? I don't keep up with that. But even if there were and they all wanted Lion King, I might still have to reject it. But now I can't because of a rigged poll. Wonderful. Steamy, what's up? Welcome in, Steamy. I hope you're having a good day. Steamy's saving up for a really stupid game. You know what he's saving up for? Dark Castle. That's what he's saving up for. What a idiotic game that is. Let's get Steamy a shout out. Stellar Death is here. Let's give him a shout out as well. Hit you guys with a couple of shout outs there. And then we're going to kill this dragon because I've got armor. Watch. We're going to beat him this time. At least we're not asking for a Deathless Lion King run yet. If I get good at it, maybe I'll try it. Maybe I will. Stellar, how are you doing today, man? Yeah, you got an anonymous gift sub earlier from a giant gift sub bomb that went out. I voted no hundreds of times. I'm not sorry. It was a rigged poll. It was all rigged. But unfortunately, we have to do Lion King at some point now. I don't want to, but we will. Goten's done it. J-Dog's done it. I got to join the Lion King nonsense. I mean, they joined in on Holy Diver. It's only fair I join in on some stuff like that as well. All right, here we go. Here we go. I'll add more stupid games as well if you guys really want them. Crudda's suggested a really bad game. He suggested Wizard of Oz on Super Nintendo. That game's terrible. Maybe we'll put that on there. And I'm always taking suggestions for new trash game redemptions. Doesn't mean I'll put it on there, but I'll think about it. Captain Planet. Uh-oh. I think Rally saw Captain Planet. I know who I'm going to permalurk. Oh, wonderful. Rally wants Captain Planet. You really want to do that to me, Rally? Do you hate me that much? Captain Planet? It couldn't be any worse than Superman 64. Maybe I'm just worried about nothing. Deathless Lion King, don't watch the movie. Too late, I've already seen the Lion King movie. I'm not going to spoil it for those that haven't, though. Maybe someone in the chat has not seen Lion King. Shadowgate 64, is that a thing? Shadowgate 64. That would not be a fun playthrough. It would be me asking over and over, guys, I don't know where to go. Help me out here. I have beat the original Shadowgate, but I got hints and stuff from like video game magazines back in the day. Not Wizard of Oz. Wizard of Oz is bad. It probably won't be as bad as Superman 64. That's the bottom of the barrel. No problem, Stellar. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. You should put Home Improvement up for redemption. Home Improvement's even worse. That's the bottom of the barrel right there. I don't even want to touch that game with a 1,000-foot pole. It's just not... It's some kind of psychotic killer made that game. I don't know. Votes Wizard of Oz. We might do that, literally. We might do that. We might put that up for redemption. I'm thinking about replacing a couple of games here and there. And we've had 5 bad game redemptions so far, so let's... why not add more, right? At least we have the pleasure of putting them on our bad game list once they are done. That's a thing. Meows. Welcome in, Meows. How are you doing today? Welcome to Ghosts N Goblins Torch Only. Good to see Meows. Let's get Meows a shout out as well. Last playing Final Fantasy V. Never played through that one. It looks good, though. Meows, hope you're having a wonderful day. I love the NES version of Shadowgate. I did too. It was fun. I couldn't figure it out on my own. I was a dumb kid. I didn't know what was going on, but the magazines and stuff got me through it. Lion King is one of my favorite Disney movies. It's a great movie, I agree. Not a great video game, but a great movie. We will give it that. I like the movie, but the game on Genesis, not so much. All right, Red Aramer is down. Good stuff. I like the first 5 minutes of Bambi. Rally, you're an evil man. You know that? You're an evil person. I will say no more, but you're an evil person if you like that. Holy crap. Alright, all this stuff's gonna die, right? Yes, it is. Alright, that was some lucky dodging right there. Alright, here comes our friend. Dead. Okay, see, this is a nice clean run here. This is nice and clean. Pat Kilo, welcome in. Anticipation for the NES, the board game. I like that game, Anticipation. It's like a weird version of Pictionary. It's fun to play with other people. Pat, how you doing today, man? I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. Good to see you. We're about to fight our friend here again. I do not like this dragon. Well, he's not that bad if you get here with the knife. This is a torch run, and he's dead. Okay. Now here comes one of the game's trolliest levels. We're going to go to the hot spot down here, as Ren called it. This beginning part of level 5 is just miserable. I don't know what the devs were thinking with the balance of this game. Thought I'd go the darkness route. Yeah, you're going darkness, Rally. That's as dark as it gets. God, the first 5 minutes of Bambi. You cruel, inhuman monster, you. That was shocking to see as a child. It really was. I don't think they do movies like that for kids anymore. I think they keep things more happy. Okay, I knew I was going to take a hit there. I knew that was going to be a thing. I knew that was going to happen. Alright, let's see if we can get the armor to spawn, because that's not always a thing. broken piece of junk thing. I like that part of the Land Before Time where that horrible, horrible thing happens. That's another horrible thing, isn't it, Zaylin? I saw that. What a cheater! Dude, that goblin guy right there cheated worse than our poll we just did. He was attacking me before we even moved up. That's cheating. I'm sorry, but I disagree with what happened right there. That should not have been a thing. It has been all right just dealing with a headache today. I thought I would drop by before I take a nap. I'm glad you dropped by, man. I hope your headache feels better. Because there's nothing worse than a headache you can't get rid of. The only way I can get rid of a headache is go take a nap. You can take Advil, you can take Tylenol. You know what? None of that crap does anything. For a headache, anyway. Just one of these days we're going to get past this little spot right here without taking a hit. One of these days. Whatever. First 5 minutes of Little Nemo is also another Disney sadness moment. What is it with Disney movies and something horrible happening right at the beginning? That's like a theme. Dumbo, that's another one. Goodness, we're going down the hole of evil here with these Disney movies. Lion King gets sad too a little bit later on. Magneto, welcome in. How's it going today, man? Hope you're having a great day. You guys don't know Magneto. He is streaming Zelda Majora's Mask, and I'm learning about a 3D Zelda game. Hold the presses. I don't do 3D stuff, but I like to see someone else do good at it. But that will never be me. Because I like my games nice and 2D. You see this nice 2D Ghosts N Goblins here? This is what I like. Magneto, hope you're having a great day, man. Playing board games with friends, can't go wrong with that. If I live nearby, I would love to invite myself to join you. I know that sounds terrible to invite yourself, but I don't have anybody to play board games with here, so take pity on me. Please do that. Have you ever played Alien 3 on NES? No. Is that based on the movie? I'm assuming it is. But I have not, Pat. I have definitely not. Let me catch up with chat real quick here, guys. For some reason, I feel compelled to share that I have my sons watch Watership Down Reservoir, and they feel the age of majority. And Dumbo 2 gave them nightmares for months. You know, sometimes it's... I saw a lot of stuff like that as a kid as well, and it was a bit disturbing. But maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's good for some kids to see it, maybe others it's not. I don't know. It's one of those slippery slope type things. Kind of like Gremlins. Look how cute Grizmo is, and then the real Gremlins show up. Yeah, especially when the Gremlins kill the old lady, you know, on the stairs. As a kid, I thought that was funny, but now I'm looking back on that part, and that part was kind of disturbing. They murdered an old lady. Good grief, man. And it's supposed to be like a kid's movie, and that happened. Let's welcome in. What am I missing here? What am I missing? I'm missing Diva. Rainbow Dank Diva is here. You guys know Diva. She's going to start streaming soon. So, Diva, you get a shout out whether you want it or not. You're getting it. One of these days, you're going to play this, Diva? I hope so. I want to see it. I'm looking forward to it. As is Ariel, the Little Mermaid. There's always an element of tragedy in those old school Disney movies, isn't there? It's a bit disturbing. Oh my God, Goten just had to go to the 86 Transformers movie where Optimus Prime actually dies. That was the thing. I remember renting and seeing that as a kid, and I was like, is he dead? He had some big time fight with Megatron, and he dies. It's true. Made by LJN. Okay, Pat, then maybe we don't ever need to play it. That's kind of all I needed to hear was that it made by LJN. But LJN, they've made a couple of good things here and there. That Punisher game on NES isn't bad. Jaws is okay. I kind of like Jaws. But LJN's not that bad. I think the company Ocean is worse. They made that stupid Dennis the Menace game we streamed not that long ago. It's a trash game if there ever was. Alright, we're getting close to beating this level, and you know what we're going to have to do is we're going to end up playing this level again. To do a full run with the torch, I'm going to have to kill the end bosses of level 6 again with the torch, and then we're going to be back here on level 5 again, and then we're going to go forward and do it the real way. So we're got some repeat content coming up here, but you want a full run, you don't have a choice. Diva, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Good to see you as always. Spider-Man and Venom game is good, that's true. Is that one good or not? There is like a decent LJN Spider-Man game somewhere. Or am I thinking of something else? I might be thinking of something else. Just saying hi, I'm going to lurk with Kiddo here, have fun. No problem, Meows. You guys have a great time. The kids grow up real fast these days, don't they? More so than it feels like they used to. I have friends that have kids and they talk about it all the time on Facebook. Oh my God, my kid's already like 12 years old and stuff like that. And they can't believe it. Alright, there we go. We're making progress. We're getting there. And speaking of tragic deaths, I just teleported into a bunch of Oblivion Knights and Venom Lords. I had max resist, but died very fast. 10% experience lost. When those guys are all clumped up, Coffee, you just get one-shotted. You just get, if you run into the wrong spot with those guys, you eat like 8 elemental bolts all rolled into one, and it's just instantaneous death. You don't even know what killed you. It's kind of insane the way that works. And you lose experience when you die in Diablo 2. They couldn't put that in a new game today. Kids would have a nuclear meltdown if you lost experience points in an RPG when you died. But back in the day, that was kind of a common thing. If you died in EverQuest, which is an old, massively multiplayer RPG, if you dared die in that game, you lost like 3 to 4 hours worth of experience grinding. It's kind of insane. One is decent, the other's bad. Not sure how they screwed up the second one so badly. Game companies do like the weirdest things with like sequels to games and versions and things like that. Like sometimes a sequel will be a lot better than a previous game, and sometimes the first game will be a lot better. Like Mega Man is a decent example. Mega Man, a lot of people like Mega Man 2 a lot more than Mega Man 1. And I totally see why. This fight's going just horrifically bad. I knew that was going to happen. Used to play a text-based MUD where you had to recover your body or lost all the items you had equipped on your corpse. Yep. They do that in EverQuest as well. Well, they don't do it anymore, but back in 1999 through 2003 when I played EverQuest, it was like that. You lost 3 hours worth of experience if you died, and your corpse stayed on the ground where you died with all your equipment on it, and you respawned in the town completely naked. Awesome game design. I'm going to get myself killed here again. We need a clean run of this level. This is a loop 2. You need the shield. Yeah, I know, Chaos Warrior, but what we're going to do is we're going to do like we did on loop 1 and complete this level without the shield. And then it's going to send me back to level 5. And then we're going to go forward back through level 5 and back to level 6. And then we're going to get the shield and complete the game. So we're doing an entire completionist torch run here with everything on the table. I think I got all at once. Yeah, right, exactly, Coffee. That's how they do that. Some Blizzard I'm gonna keep trying here. I'm gonna keep going. I'm not gonna start it over again. That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing, but we're going to start over. That was miserable, yes, Zaylin. Been down that horrible road. Old school EverQuest, though, was a very good experience. Like, for community and camaraderie and friendship, that's the second best, like, online community I've ever been a part of in my life. The best is here on Twitch Retro. But I had a really good time in my days in EverQuest back in the day. I kind of missed out on the whole PlayStation 1 and N64 era because I was playing that game instead. Corpse summon from a necromancer, allow someone to drag your corpse. Yeah, been down that road a million times as well. And I was a little bit too hardcore into EverQuest while I was going to college, so I've seen like pretty much everything there was to see in that game, and it was absolutely nuts sometimes. Yeah, this is going terrible right now. My chair has decided to be not comfortable anymore. Hold up, let me try and fix my chair. It's not, oh wait, never mind, now it's good. Make a liar out of me, why don't you? Tried naming my Tubi Whirlwind Barbarian. The plane won't turn, but that is one too. Just had to go there, didn't you, Coffee? The plane won't turn and you're a spinning whirlwind of steel. I'm glad that name didn't work, because I have nothing but bad memories of Pilot Wings. why am I not able to kill this guy this time? Because it's loop 2 and he's moving faster. That's the problem. That's the problem. Played EQ for many years, had 400 days played on my main alone. My main has about that many as well, Photo. Let me ask you, what server did you play on? Because this is going to be funny if we ended up playing on the same server and knew each other from 20-something years ago. What server did you play on in EverQuest? See if it's the same one. Alright, so this is turning into a grind here. Let's get good. Our only way to make this better is to just get good. Okay, I did not play on that one. I played on Kazakh Thule. But that's interesting that you played the game as well. I don't run into a whole lot of people that played EverQuest. It was kind of a niche thing to even be into online gaming during that time period, and the people that were online at that time, for the most part, were a bit older, more mature, more serious type people. Now you have every single person you can imagine on the internet. And that's why you have really toxic gaming communities like Team Fortress 2 that I used to stream. That's the best example of a toxic community I could ever describe. I started when the Luckland expansion came out. Okay, so you started a little bit later. That was like 2001. I started when the game first released. That was like in April or something of 1999. I was just finishing up high school. Still very good friends with a few old guildmates from back then in real life as well. Me too. That game, you had to make friends with people if you wanted to get anywhere. Like 30 people on my Facebook friends list on Facebook are people I knew in EverQuest that I've never met in real life, but we were such good friends in the game, we just stayed friends long after we all stopped playing it. Kinda cool how games can like just bring people together. People are like, oh, it's just a video game. But no, video games create lifelong friendships. I've seen it many times. That was a clean run of that. Holy crap, clean that fight right up. Alright, we gotta watch out for these stupid things. They're gonna ruin the run. Don't pick up the axe. Jump over the attack. If I can find a link to our Kratos Raids Vegas party when I lived there. About 10 of them showed up over the same weekend. We had a great time, dude. Sounds like fun. Sounds like fun. Video games bringing people together. Who would have thought? Wish I could have told my parents that back in the day, like when I was playing games like this, that they never would have believed me. Alright, we're going to clear this, and then we're going to have to do it all over again. If we want a complete torch run, which is this is the only way to do it. Alright, I need you to attack me instead of just standing still. I need you to attack me. Stop standing still. There he goes. Okay, this is going to start things over. This weapon has not effect. Try again, get a shield. Okay, back to level 5. We're doing this on purpose, by the way. That's fun. That's cool people were meeting up like that. There's a picture of those of us remained after the first 3 days. Yeah, Photo, go to Discord and put stuff in there because I don't have links turned on for chat here. People were unfortunately cruel with the links back in the day, and I've left them turned off. So drop in my Discord and put the pictures in like Gaming General or something. That'll work. That will be quite satisfactory because I thought about turning links back on here in Twitch chat. Probably will at some point. I trust you guys here in the retro community. I did trust no one. Like I trust like 2 or 3 people in the Team Fortress 2 community. That was the most toxic group of people I've ever seen in my life. So people were coming in the chat and spamming malware links and all kinds of stuff. So I had to fix it. Okay, this is the worst part of this level. This level is just totally miserable down here in the corner. Maybe we need to make an adjustment. Maybe trying the same strategy 800 times in a row is not the way to do it. I'm going to make an adjustment here. Let's make a little adjustment. Let's try moving to the left. Let's get the bats to spawn. Let's kill the skeleton. If I go up the ladder here, that other skeleton might hit me. Alright, well, we got lucky. Did not get lucky. You can't get lucky on this level. You're gonna take a hit down there. You're just going to. There's too many things that spawn. Now we need to get the armor back. They went out of their way to make the trolliest stuff on these later levels. They just went out of their way. I might die here. See, that's what happens if you don't have a turbo controller right there. You have to manually time the buttons to stun lock that guy, and if you make a tiny little mistake there, he's gonna get you. Been practicing the same 5-second trick over and over. Thank you for streaming. I'm glad I could help a little bit with that distraction, because, dude, speed running is all about perfecting like a specific little spot. Just absolute perfection. So I know what you're going through with that, Zaylin. I've seen like Arcus do speed runs and stuff like that. I've seen JC do speed running. I've seen you work on yours. It's all about getting a perfect run in every little spot you can get. And that's amazing how many times you have to be perfect on those best speed runs. That's why I have so much respect for people that are good at speed running. It's something I could never do, but I love seeing someone that's actually good at it and puts in the time. One of these years, we're going to get past this part without taking a hit. One of these years. One of these years, I think it's going to happen. Ren's description of it as the hot corner is perfection. The rest of this level is not that bad. It's just this beginning volley of enemies that comes in on you is just insane. Alright, how can it get better? How can we make an improvement here? Because that little guy's going to come in and throw that rock at me, or fireball, or whatever he's got. Nope, gotta take a hit. Gotta take a hit there. You just have to. You know what? I'm starting to hate this spot more than almost anywhere else in the game. And when I was doing a 1 credit clear attempt of this, I think this is the 1 credit clear ended at this very spot a couple of times. Because it's all RNG spawns here. It's 100% RNG. You don't know where things are going to spawn. They just show up. They ruin the run. Like right there. 3 enemies converged on my spot. 3 enemies, all at the same time. It couldn't have been timed any worse right there. And there's nothing I could have done about it. Maybe if I tried moving forward a little bit faster, something would have happened. I don't know. All I know is I just have a seething hatred for that spot right there. Alright, let's go up the ladder. Let's spawn out all this crap, because if you don't clear out all this garbage, sometimes the armor doesn't spawn. That should not be oh, he's gonna get me. He's gonna get me. Okay, there we go. Now we have enough room to kill him. There we go. This... Okay, do not hit me there. Alright, we're gonna get the armor coming up. There's another dangerous spot right here, because... What was I supposed to do there? What was I supposed to do there? What type of move would have saved me there? I know, look into the future and know there's a woody pig or cannoli or pig in a blanket was going to spawn right there. People say this is a bad port. It is it's a fun game. It's a good port. A lot of people do not like this game. I really like it. Despite all the chaos, RNG, and all that stuff, it's a fun game to play. And they give you unlimited continues. I mean, so they're at least fair about that. There's a lot of games that don't give unlimited continues that are psychotically difficult. Just go ahead and take a hit. That's cool. Get that out of the way. Go ahead and get that out of the way. Well-timed comment, right, Gibbs? Yeah, this part's dangerous. Look out, look out. This part could be bam, dead instantly. From a random, idiotic spawn. Those are the worst enemies on this level and somewhat the next as well. It's a chaotic game and it's awesome because of it. Agreed, 100% Rally. Agreed. If it didn't have all this random chaotic stuff, it kind of would not be Ghosts N Goblins, would it? The absolute worst thing about this game is the Woody Pig squeal. And on the deeper loops, like when you start getting into loops 5 and 6, the game is trying to spawn so many Woody... Oh, can't do that. Can't do that. I'm going to try and make another adjustment. I'm going to try and make another adjustment. We're going to try and go on the left path instead of the right. I'm just not sure of the best course of action here. Should go ahead and start over. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it without armor. Who needs armor? We've done a no armor run of this already. You take a hit at the beginning and lose the armor on purpose. And then just proceed through the game without it. And we got through it because I was using the knife. That made it 100 times easier. Bought the cart for this before I owned an NES. That's hardcore. That is hardcore stuff right there, Rally. Love it. He's going all in on Ghosts N Goblins before even owning the system. Amazing. You did an underwear run? Yeah, Rat. And you know what? It wasn't that bad. Simply because we had the knife for the whole run. I'm honestly thinking this run is harder. Simply because the torch is just such a terrible weapon. The underwear knife run was better. Yeah! Why do you do this to me? Why would you do this? Why would you do this? What a question, Rat. Oh my goodness. Underwear run it is. It is. Arthur is wearing underwear. That's technically what it is. Underwear runs are the best, aren't they ever? How could you go wrong? Hey, we may get past this stupid corner without taking a hit here. That would be a miracle. No, of course not. See, what did I just say? It would have been a miracle? Yeah, it didn't happen. We live in an apartment in New York City, right? So my parents brought my son a large outdoor tent for the summer. Maybe he can use it in Central Park? I don't think that's something that would go well with New York. I could be wrong. I've never been to New York, but I don't think an outdoor tent would be too useful there. Hey, you know what he could do, though? You could set the tent up indoors if it's like a young kid or something and just like create like a playpen or something out of it. I had like a toy tent I used to set up indoors and like put a bunch of toys and stuff in it. I was like 5 or 6 years old. I'd haul in a bunch of stuffed animals and stuff and a bunch of action figures and pretend like I was in a cave or something. I don't know. You just had to be creative with it. And I'm dead again because this level's trash. This is a trash level. No underwear run is even better unless you slip and fall in the street. That doesn't sound good, Derek. I would not recommend that. Don't do that. Derek, how you doing today, by the way? Hope all is well. Good to see you. Can you imagine how uncomfortable it must be to wearing nothing but boxers under your armor? No wonder he's always trying to ditch it. That does sound awkward. That does sound a bit awkward. And we're dead. Dead again. It's a huge tent. It barely fits in the living room. Set it up in the room and put his bed in it. See, that would be fun for a kid. That would be fun. I would have loved that as a kid. If there'd been like a tent around my bed, I would have been like, this is the coolest thing ever. Like building a fort or something. I would have liked it. Because back in the day as kids, you didn't have all this unlimited amounts of electronic toys to play with. You didn't have cell phones. Game Boy wasn't even around when we were kids. I mean, I'm 41 years old, so like growing up, my first video game system was Atari 2600, and it was hooked up to the living room TV where my parents also watched TV. That was a thing for a while, so I didn't always get to play video games when I wanted to. So what did we do in the meantime? We had to create things to do. Like kids today don't have to worry about that a lot of times. Parents give kids a cell phone, tell them to shut up and have fun with it. That's the way that works. Or go camping. Yeah, you could take the tent and go camping with it and have a good time. Get a little something different from the New York life. I'm going to take a hit here. Oh, we got him. Holy crap. That's a miracle. That won't happen again. I don't like camping much, though. It's fun for a day, maybe. I've done it for a day as well, Rat. And if you do it in cold weather, it's a lot more fun. When I did it, it was kind of warm. I don't think I slept that night. Well, that did not go according to plan, but he's dead. Okay. We're going to go up the stairs here and not let a woody pig ruin it. Stairs. I meant ladder. Sorry. I don't like ladders. Ladders in this game just bring back all kinds of bad memories. There we go. Yes, I am 41, Pats. I am 41. Woody Pig just got me, of course. I was born in 1981, March 81, so yeah, I'm 41 now. It's kind of hard to believe, but it's true. I kind of have to, like, remind myself, hey, you're 41 years old. I kind of thought I'd be a kid forever. And I'm still trying to be. I mean, like, what am I doing? What am I doing in my free time? I'm still playing video games. Not much has changed. Love camping, anything outdoors. I like the whole idea of it, and then, like, eating around a campfire and stuff like that. I just don't like when it's time to go to bed and it's really hot outside, especially, like, you know, people do camping in the summer. To me, that's the worst time to go camping, because it's going to be hot and humid, and you're going to be in a tent, unless you're packing some kind of portable air conditioner with a lot of extension cord. It's not going to be much fun. Even though I'm 28, my oldest is 10, we still treat the kids like still treat the kids like games don't exist, even though my room is full of entire video game collection. You know what you could do, Rally? If kids start wanting to play, like, modern games, you could... I've done this before. You can say, you can't do this until you beat Battletoads Turbo Tunnel. You can't have your new PlayStation 5 until you get through Turbo Tunnel and Battletoads. You gotta beat Ninja Turtles on the NES. You gotta beat Ghosts N Goblins. You gotta do this kind of stuff before you play a modern game, because this is how we grew up. That's the way it's gonna be. Okay, see, that time the run went really well. Me and outdoors do not mix. Can't even walk down my street without getting terrible allergies. Oh, that's something you can't control, meows. That is completely understandable. I have a giant headache right now. Yeah, some people are affected a lot worse by allergies than others. And you can't do a thing about it. My dad is very susceptible to allergies as well. Let me see what you guys are talking about. I'm missing stuff. I mean, like canopy, like how girls' beds usually... Yes, like that. Like that. Would love to have a tent around my bed. Yeah, it would have been fun. Would have been fun as a kid. Put it on Channel 3. That's how you turned on your old NES hooked up to a CRT TV. Channel 3. That is correct. I keep wanting to go camping, but never seem to be able to make it work before summer, and now I'm going camping during okay summers. Yeah, as long as it's not too hot, I think you're going to be okay. I couldn't... Camping, when I can't imagine if it's 90 degrees outside, you're going to bed, it's going to be about 75 with 90% humidity in like July or August. How are you supposed to sleep? I mean, how is that a thing? I couldn't. Just saw a commercial where the guy was questioning the quality of batteries and the kid going nuts on a road trip. We looked out the window. Kids today just don't get it, do they? Oh, that sucks. Did not want to take a hit there. Thankfully, for most of my childhood, I did have my Game Boy, and that kept me quiet on road trips, because I was the kind of kid that used to gripe about, hey, are we there yet, every 5 seconds. I was that kid. But once I got my Game Boy, that everything started getting a lot better there, and then I could just have a good time and not think about how long it took to go wherever we were going. Vacation, out of town, wherever. These woody pigs, man, just stupidity. Campfire's fun. Sleeping in tent is not. Rad understands camping all too well. All too well. Humidity is the worst, Pat. It's not even really the heat that bothers me. It's really the humidity. If I lived in a hot climate like Las Vegas or a desert type climate, I don't think I would mind it nearly as bad. It's just here in Alabama, the humidity is nuts. It's absolutely off the chart, and this isn't even a worse place for it. You could be in Florida. You could be in Louisiana, southern Louisiana. That's where I have a lot of family that live. Now, that's a humid place. That's humid. And I gripe about it, and I shouldn't, because it could always be worse. Young mindset mixer, good thing to have. Yeah, I try and pretend I'm still 12. I really do, Vanilla. I want to stay young as long as I can. Start them off on NES first. Rally, I could not agree with that more. I mean, you got kids today that are starting off on the PS5. I think that's nuts. They need to be starting on NES, at least NES, maybe Super Nintendo, Sega, something like that. You want them to appreciate it. Perfection. Yeah, Meows is here. I've had CRT. They're mystified by it. I'm not surprised by that. They're probably looking at it like, what is that thing? What is that kind of... Is that what TVs used to look like? I've got 2 CRT TVs in this room. They're not hooked up, but I'm glad to have them. Watching Mixer on CRT right now. Goober's going old school. Love that. Perfection. Have some good camping stories and tents. I think everybody does that's been camping. Camping is strange when you're hanging out with friends. Like it's like what goes on with camping stays with camping. Kind of like that Vegas quote thing. Have any of those crappy Tiger handhelds? Derek, I do, but I don't know where the other ones are. I've got this one sitting out. This is not Tiger, but this plays like a Tiger electronics game. This is Ninja Turtles by Konami. And honestly, it wasn't the worst thing in the world. It was okay. I've played worse, believe it or not. Bama says, very true, Mixer. You know well as I know, camping in the deep south from May through September is miserable. Exactly. I would camp in like February or something where it's really cold outside. Just bring a bunch of quilts. That's all you got to do. You'll be fine. Done a lot of camping. I don't see a reason to do it in the summer in the south. You should not. You should never. I grew up without AC, so heat and humidity have little effect on me now. Doctor, you're a tough dude. Dr. Fuzzy Boots is a tough man. Growing up without AC, amazing stuff there. That's where I'm from, Louisiana. Okay, yeah, you know about heat and humidity a lot more than I would, and I gripe about it. Rob D in the house. What's up, Rob? Hey, Mixer and chat. The Game Boy made a different problem. Arriving at your destination and being told you had to, in your Mario, run 2 levels until the end. Uh-huh. That's interesting. Being told you had to in your Mario. Oh my goodness. You know what games I played the most on my Game Boy were RPGs. I don't have all my Game Boy games sitting around here, but Final Fantasy Legend and Final Fantasy Legend 2 and Final Fantasy Adventure were my Game Boy games of choice. I did have Mario 2. It's a good one. But those were 3 RPGs, and those ate up so much time for me, and I loved it. Rob, hope you're having a great Sunday, man. Good to see you. We're on loop 2 of our Ghosts N Goblins run, so we're about done with it, and then we're going to go to Mega Man 1 Buster only, and I'm going to get my ass absolutely handed to me, but that's okay. That's okay, but good to see you, Rob. Appreciate you dropping by. I hate this guy. He's gonna kill me right here. Oh, I got him. Did I already get the armor? I don't remember. I don't remember. Anyone got an R zone? Nope. No R zone here. I wouldn't have wasted my money on that crap. That's like a Tiger Electronics thing you hold up to your eyeball. What an idea. An R zone. You had that same Turtles handheld? Yeah, this one's not terrible. It's really not. It's okay. I've got some Tiger Electronics, like Double Dragon and stuff like that. I don't know where they are. They're packed up somewhere. I've got a Batman Tiger one. Some of them are okay. Some of them are not very playable. I mean, it's a lot of pretty much all we had back then, and that's okay. I did not get the shield. Holy crap. I forgot to get the shield. Holy crap. I don't know if there's going to be enough time to go get it. Let's go back. KBM and touchscreen are my least favorite. I like the feel of a controller. I'm not a fan of touchscreen stuff either. Just took a hit. And this entire run's botched because I didn't pick up the cross. Let's see if we have enough time to make it all the way back up there and kill him with no armor and no time. That'll be a miracle. That's not going to happen. That's silly. I gave Coffee Jr. Atari VCS 2600. He demanded he play Space Invaders. And demanded he play Space Invaders to a certain score. We had a riot on my hands now that I've seen Kirby on Switch. Oh, and Coffee Toddler will probably try to eat the 2600. Uh-oh. So he's seen the new Kirby game, and you're trying to make him play 2600? I think that ship has already sailed now, Coffee. I don't think you're going to be able to get him interested in 2600. And that's sad, too, because you know why? Atari 2600 is awesome. It's really fun. I could pop it in right now and have a blast playing it. I would love it. My favorite Game Boy games were Tetris and Golf. I also like F1 Race. All are fun, Vanilla. I've got Tetris. A friend of mine had Golf and F1 Race. All good choices. You can't go wrong with any of those. The Game Boy games were surprisingly high quality for the time period. They were. Stupid play right there. Really stupid play. Gotta get good there. Gotta get good. Saving up to get a camper so I get to travel and camp year-round, sleeping on the ground in a tent, or for the kiddos, not for a 40-year-old grown man. I can imagine. I haven't slept on anything hard in a long time, but now that I'm 41, I think I would feel the squeeze from it. I really do. How are we going to do this, by the way? You can't kill that guy with the we're going to have to kill him with this and then pick up the other weapon. I forgot we have to... Oh, crap. This is going to be bad. We have to get the other weapon back to finish the run. We're almost there. We're getting close. Got an R-Zone that's missing a few pieces. It was given to me so I didn't waste my money on it. Good. Because that thing's garbage. The R-Zone. Oh, my God. If you guys have never seen what the R-Zone is, go look it up. You will be amazed. The R-Zone. Raspy, welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful day. We're getting trolled by cannolis here. And things could be going better, but we are almost at the end of the game, though. So our torch run has pretty much come to an end at this point. We just have to finish the game. We've done all the content with the torch twice. How you doing today, Raspy? Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. I'm gonna take a hit. That sucks. Alright, now we have to do it hitless. I went camping once. We had a folding cot bed. Okay, so you were hot wrapped, but at least you weren't uncomfortable on the floor. So that's or comfortable on the outdoor dirt or wherever, the grass, wherever you were camping. At least you had something. At least you had something. Folding cot bed is definitely what you want for that. Sleeping on the ground, I can't sleep on a couch without hurting my back. Being 40 stinks. It's funny, Rob, we're all around the same age here. Other people were just saying they were 40 as well. I'm 41. So we're all in the same boat here. That's amazing. That's amazing. Of course, playing retro games, that's how it should be. No kids are going to be interested in these kind of games. Absolutely not. I would love to see like a 14-year-old kid try and play this. That would be great. And being 40 does really stink sometimes. It absolutely does. You get pain you didn't know that was possible. I'm going to die here, right? No, we're going to survive. All right. Now we can get the armor back, and that red Aramer is being a complete jerk up there. These stupid things. They're ruining it. They're ruining it. One of the few pieces I kept because it was such an awful piece. I'm glad you kept it, Fuzzy. I'm glad you kept it. Because that's something like no one's going to own. You could whip that out and show that to people and like, hey guys, I got an R-Zone. What do you think about it? And people are going to be like, what's that? And then you can like demonstrate how it works and stuff, and people will be shocked. All right, that guy's dead. Now we have to get the cross back. Today's been decent. How am I? How's the game? It's going well. We're almost at the end of the torch run here. We just have to finish up with this part, which is still difficult. It's still a little bit challenging, even doing it the normal way. But we've done all the stuff there is to do with the torch, and it is time to end this run and then move to Mega Man 1. And that's going to be even harder than this. Head's going to be pounding for the next 3 weeks. I'm sorry to hear that, Meows. You're one of those people that allergies just shows no mercy to. And there's nothing you can do about it. My dad is kind of the same way, and it's gotten worse for him as he's gotten older. was cool outside and we had a heater inside in the tent and it was so hot I couldn't sleep. The heater ruined it then. Okay. Wow, turn that heater off and open the tent. Get some nice cold air in there. Alright, that guy's dead. We're going to get another crack at the boss here. See, if I'm ever going to do this 1 credit clear, I got to get so much better. I'm still not good at this game, despite playing it a lot. I'm just not good. Do good things, trying, Cruddas. Trying our best to do good things. It's not happening too well right now. Alright, he's going to fire at me and then dart at me. They're significantly faster, even for just Loop 2. The difference between Loop 1 and 2 is pretty large. Kind of shocking. Alright, he's got 1 hit point. Alright, one more. Second verse, same as the first. Let's finish up here. Alright, need more range. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Really? That's terrible. That's just bad play. There's no excuse for it. Get good. Get good. I'm trying, Cruddas. I really am trying to do good things and just not happening. I don't tell my students where I hang out at Twitch because I don't want... because I don't want those young people coming in, messing with my safe space and asking me questions about class. I know what you mean about age. Oh my God. Never let that out. Never, 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 Rob. I know another guy that's a teacher and he streams retro. He's taking a break from it right now. But the last thing he wants is for his students to know that he's streaming on Twitch, especially retro games, because he said they would come in and troll the absolute life out of me. So you're kind of thinking along those same lines. I totally get that. 100% understandable. It's kind of the reason, too, that I don't let a lot of people in my real life know that I stream, because I don't want real life family and friends from Facebook and stuff to come in my channel and start talking about everything under the sun that I don't want to hear about, like real life stuff or what mess their kids cause and all that. It's good to keep your Twitch life kind of separated a little bit from things, from a lot of real life circumstances, just to make life easier on yourself. I totally get it. I'm not 40, but I sleep on the ground, just have a mattress on the floor. You're good with that. Mattress on the floor is good. You're totally good. Then it's too cold, I don't think. Camping in a hotel. There you go. There you go. Just screw camping altogether. Why do you want to make yourself miserable? Why would you want to do that when you just get in the hotel? You wouldn't go camping? I've only been once, and it was just too hot to be enjoyable. Cooking out and talking with friends around the campfire was fun, but other than that, you can keep it. Not my thing. But I would like to try it again, maybe with cold weather. Maybe that would make it more fun. Alright, we got that guy down. This is dragging out here. I gotta get good. Do you like RPGs on Game Boy? Any favorite? I'm probably gonna go with Final Fantasy Adventure, which is the first in the Mana series, Ale. They called it Final Fantasy Adventure. It's not even a Final Fantasy game, but they wanted to sell more copies of it here in the United States and didn't want to call it the actual name, which is like Sword of Mana or something. I don't know exact. Why is this continually happening? I know, because it's RNG. These things are just absolute misery. Exactly. Keep it a fun and joyful alternate reality. Exactly, Rat. It's a place you can just jump into and have a good time and not worry about crap going on in real life. Because if I dared put out on Facebook that I was streaming games live on Twitch, I would not only have real-life friends that I haven't seen probably come in here and troll the crap out of me, family members would come in saying, hey, did you see what was going on? My kid did this, my kid did that. And I'd be like, yeah, but that's great. We're playing Ghosts N Goblins. I don't care that your kid threw Legos in the toilet. I don't want to hear about it. I don't care. This is not the place for that type of talk. That's the kind of stuff that people put on Facebook. My kid just flushed Legos down the toilet. Anyone have any ideas what to do? And I'm like, yeah, I think I'll go to another website. How about that? It's just insane. Keep Twitch drama free. Playing good old retro games and hanging out is a way to go. Exactly. That's why we're here. To have a good time and escape from reality. And it works mighty well. You know, it doesn't work well playing like garbage here. Why am I having such a problem with this fight? You know what? I'm used to it being so much faster that the timing is just a little bit strange here. It's not that hard, it's just getting used to what's happening here. Because I've done this fight so many times now on like loop 8 and 9 and 10 and all that stuff. Oh, thank God. Good gracious. Go camping in spring or fall is a huge difference, so much more fun. Yeah, I'd be willing to try it again. I'd be willing to try it again. People that want to talk about politics and religion, dude, we just want to play games. Yeah, I know, that's what was going on the other day. That's what was going on the other day. Like in meeting with family in real life, we had a couple of people over, like uncles and aunts and cousins and stuff like that, and they were arguing over just like the dumbest stuff possible. I mean, it's not like we can control what's going on politically in the world and all that stuff. We can't control it, and they were just getting mad about it, and I was going, hey guys, you see that run of Ghosts N Goblins so-and-so did the other day? And it got quiet. It got really awkward.